I think she was the host last year.
We're almost ready for 2 hours of trailers and announcements dedicated to PC gaming. And this year is extra special because, can you believe it? It's our 10th anniversary. We created the PC Gaming Show in 2015 at a time when PC gaming didn't have a big seat at the table of summer gaming events. But hey, the PC is mainstream now. Some would say it's cool.
I have her turned up to max,
the
chat.
most vibrant and interesting place to play games. It's probably not a coincidence that other platforms look more like PCs with each passing year. To us, the last 10
Cleavage.
years represents a golden
Looking
decade for PC
respectively.
gaming, an era that has seen PCs enjoy
Respectively,
the biggest library of
chat.
games, continue to be the place where new ideas are born and become more accessible to newcomers than it's ever been. And while we've got some time before the start of the PC Gaming Show, let's take a moment to reflect on the biggest games, genres, hardware, and happenings that shaped PC gaming in the last 10 years.
Sick. A recap of the 10.
Moment number 10.
This is cool. I like this.
The Witcher 3 was a universally...
She was the host last year, I think.
RPG. So let's hear what was so significant about CD Projekt Red's game, aside from Geralt being in the bath and repeatedly going back to that scene over and over again. In fact, let's head to Ted while I just get my PC out.
I was way more excited for Dragon Age Inquisition at the time, and I came to The Witcher 3 late. I got it.
I've never played Witcher. Have you guys?
That year, it was the first time I stayed up to 4 a.m. playing a video game by accident in I don't know how long. Like, I was in love with that game. And there was always one forum guy who would be like, why don't they make like an open world game like the Elder Scrolls, but with like BioWare writing? And it's like, gee, man, why don't they? And they did.
The thing The Witcher managed to really nail was bringing Polish.
The audio mix is terrible, chat. Sorry, dude. I'm trying to balance it.
Cool, really.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull the microphone away again.
And I was like, oh, this is all like
all
really
right.
faithful to the Polish folklore.
And I'm going to turn it up, but like, this is it. Like,
a game that was so well received.
I can't do anything else. Like, this is it. So I'm going to pull the mic away, turn up the stream.
Awesome. I love that.
It was like everything I think on paper I'd ever loved or ever wanted from an RPG. Still love that game. Still revisit it like every 1-2 years or so.
Yeah, I've never played The Witcher.
Thanks, Ted. Stick around though. This isn't the only RPG that has raised the bar for single-player storytelling. Next on our list, a hardware innovation that has quietly made everything
Dude, she is
better
so
for
quiet.
millions of PC gamers.
Yikes,
Moment
man.
number 9. There have been many technological advances to PC gaming over the years, but few compete with the advent of DLSS.
I think it's had a bigger impact than people actually expected it to. I think when it came out, it kind of got overshadowed by ray tracing and other technologies, whereas DLSS has crept up on us and has actually been the more important, the more impactful thing. You know, you're taking a frame at a lower resolution than what you'd normally intend to run it at. You're upscaling it, but you're saving that performance. And so you just end up with
DLSS, an incredible GPU tech innovation.
Like
I agree.
Upgrade. It's
DLSS is actually insane for the future of gaming.
Vital in running some modern games.
I think of DLSS as one of the most significant steps of like the 25-year evolution of GPUs, right? Like
it's huge.
Got more detailed. It became more of a burden for our GPUs to render games. The solution to that was building some kind of specialized
essentially,
hardware.
for those that don't know,
have better effects. We can do things like
well, this guy's going to talk over me all of a sudden.
And
hold on.
lots and lots of expensive transparency effects that typically would cause us to run out of fill rate essentially on the hardware, so that we wouldn't be able to render those effects at 4K effectively. Better image quality and really just improve frame rates for that given image quality too.
Now, we all love a comeback story, don't we? And the next game in our look back at the last 10 years of PC gaming rode expectations that were taller than a sandworm. It definitely got knocked off the sandy steed when the game released, but gosh darn it, it got back on.
So yeah, DLSS essentially, chat, allows you to play games that you wouldn't normally be able to play.
No Man's Sky was, to me,
or
like a
take a game that you have to run at like a low settings and increase the settings through like an AI style technology.
Really craved this idea
not generative
of
AI,
world you could be in,
the other AI, the better AI.
Activity you can imagine. And it turned out they had way overpromised what you were going to actually be able to do in No Man's Sky, right? Which was ultimately ultimately a game made by a very small.
Y'all remember the release of No Man's Sky?
Online when a game.
Y'all remember the release of No Man's Sky, dude, and the nightmare it was, dude.
Really,
man, I was so hyped for this game.
But I think at the same time, No Man's Sky has ended up being kind of the single best example of a game studio just buckling down and building out every feature that they had promised, that they had alluded to, that people expected, and then way more. They just kept building on
what happened? It was a complete flop.
We're definitely in an era where
it was nothing that they said it was going to be, and essentially they lied and embellished the whole game. They said the game was going to be blank, but they delivered nothing, right? Like nothing, like to the point to where it was a hollow shell of a game on release. It offered nothing they said they were going to offer. The lead developer lied to our faces and said it would do things it couldn't do. And everyone was super pissed. It was really bad.
Games give
right?
themselves to be
Because it was like straight lies. Like they were like, it's going to have this in the game, and it did not have those things. It was like, it was really bad
in terms of just how big it was and how many different things you could do in it. But that really just goes to show like how hard and how much time it takes to build that kind of game is, right? They couldn't do it at launch, but they could do it with 7 more years of work.
Yeah, it's a good game now.
Moment number 7.
Who had a worse release, No Man's Sky or Skyrim? No Man's Sky. Skyrim's release was just buggy, but at least the game was there.
In which case I know absolutely nothing at all. But I have had a front row seat to some of the biggest esports tournaments in the world, and the last 10 years have been extraordinary.
There's a big difference between bugs and like
you might have heard
no
recently
content.
That the esports bubble has slightly burst, but it's a phoenix. It's
7 years, yeah. No Man's Sky was out 7 years ago, yeah. The game's ancient now.
Tournament organizers and to the fans and getting them to put on new tournament circuits, and that is really how you grow and sustain a scene, having experts run them and having the best players in the world want to play in them. So I can't wait to be front row.
What's up, April?
More tournaments in future. But hold on, I know someone else who knows esports inside and out. Sean, how's it going over there in the studio?
Oh, Frankie, I'm doing great. I'm still getting all dolled up for the show later today.
Looking good, Sean.
I like this guy.
But do you mind sparing a crumb of esports knowledge?
Frankie, I would be delighted to, even though I look a little ridiculous right now.
What do you make of the last 10 years?
The last 10 years of esports has been wild. Once the Overwatch League hit the scene and all of a sudden teams were entering in for 20, 30 million just to participate, it had this massive ripple effect across the entire industry.
Looks like I'm playing DJ this whole stream, chat.
Valuations spiking, salaries for players.
Because their
spiking,
audio
new
mix is
leagues,
bad.
Coming out of nowhere that also
I was mixing audio
multi-million-dollar
better than
entries.
this when I was 10
And then,
years
in the
old.
last few years, we've seen the collapse of many of those, which on one hand is really sad and is really unfortunate. But at the same time, the one thing that continues to grow is people watching esports. When I first started watching, YouTube didn't even exist, and it still warms my heart despite all the turmoil that's happened.
Yeah,
just
fashionably.
how much esports has grown and how much more it's going to grow.
Great to hear from my buddy and yours, Day 9, who'll host the PC Gaming Show in not too long. Our next moment is barely in the rearview mirror, having racked up PC Gamer's Game of the Year award in 2023, along with...
Who is this lady? What else is she known for? Because I swear, I think she was here last year too.
When it comes to CRPGs, Larian Studios have rolled a natural 20 on the genre, creating a game that has had both immense fan and critical acclaim. But don't just take my word for it. Here to share his thoughts is Astarion himself.
The writing was so good, the acting was so great from
I don't
so
know,
many
but
different
she's
hundreds
cute.
of actors that I think it was a pivotal moment in gaming standards. And I think
Baldur's Gate 3 caps off an
you
RPG
can
golden
achieve
age
this
in 2023.
games. It's one of those games
You think so?
that has given the player so much agency and freedom of choice to represent themselves in the game and be represented by the game the other way around, with people talking to you with preferred pronouns or your sexuality, etc., and your personal choices, good, dark, in between, grey area. It's one of those games that has done more than I think most games to give you that agency and freedom of choice.
It gives us like this type of freedom where we can kind of play however
I can't
we
wait
want.
to
There's
play
no,
Baldur's
like,
Gate, man.
one specific
One
way
day
to
I'm going to
play,
sit down and
which
play
is why I
Baldur's
think-
Gate 3.
I mean, it won Game of the Year for a reason. The
And I'm
amount
gonna
of
lose
love
my
and
fucking
dedication
soul to
for,
it.
Like the level designs, the challenges,
Excuse
the
my language.
campaign, or even just the voice actors themselves, you can really see that they put a lot of love to this project.
As a performer, to be able to play every kind of iteration you could possibly imagine of the character is an incredible experience, because you don't just get to play one version of the character, you get to play every version of the character, which is beautifully indulgent and really wonderful.
Thank you so much to Neil Newham. Our next reflection is a little bit meta. Well, not meta, it's more an Amazon thing. I just mean that we're talking about the platform that you're watching this very show on.
Once that bad boy gets open, it won't blink till the end of the year. Yeah,
Moment
exactly.
number 5. When we talk about gaming as a medium,
What's up, XCat?
so
Hey.
interesting now is how blurred the line is between playing a game and watching it. Let's see what our experts have to add to that.
I don't think I've
True,
bought
Foxy.
a game in the last few years
True,
without
actually.
first watching someone play it on Twitch. It was my personal gateway into
Twitch
PC
expands the meaning
I
of
started
gaming
to discover
culture.
RP servers for games like Atlas, Red Dead, and
Hey,
GTA. I
yo,
watched
Twitch
modded
fam,
gamers like
let's
Skyrim and Minecraft,
go.
and found specific PC games I wanted to try more than anything. Like at
Hold
the
on,
time,
I'm gonna go into the
I
YouTube
discovered a
chat
whole
and be
new
like,
world through watching Twitch
see
streamers
Twitch,
play
not
games.
YouTube,
A world
nerds.
I wanted to be a part of.
Twitch, hype.
Then watching other people play them.
Sorry,
deepens
YouTube and
enriches the
Kick.
experience that
Y'all
I have
whack.
just engaging with games in general.
Smile.
And there's the element.
Okay,
of
I'm
community.
outta here.
It's so much fun to play a game and then just celebrate how much we love it with other people, and being in a chat and seeing someone else appreciate something that you love is just always a heartening thing to experience.
We have almost reached the start of the PC Gaming Show, where we'll have dozens of new game trailers and exclusive interviews, so stay tuned. Now,
What a
as
troll.
we look back at this golden era of PC gaming, naturally we lock eyes with some pretty big elephants in the room. Or actually, is that a llama?
Certified mature behavior.
Moments
Keep in mind, I'm on my official Highly in Descent account, so it all comes back to me at the end. Like here, you know, it wasn't like it was some other account.
Series. You'd be right, it's only 19-year-olds winning millions of dollars, but it's very fun to play with your friends. Here to tell us more about Fortnite are some real experts.
It was the first commercial battle royale to really make a mark. I think obviously PUBG had kind of run a mark that was everywhere.
All right, I don't know why it's doing that
Fortnite
flashing
launched
thing. I don't know if that's on their end.
Terrible.
I'm
It was just a kind of
gonna
crafting survival
I'm gonna
game.
go to the
I
other
think something
stream
that
real
a lot
quick.
of people don't really talk about, and the thing that's
I'm gonna switch to the
third
other
person
stream that
about
was
is
just
that,
English.
One, it introduced crossplay to everyone.
PC gaming
Tim
show.
Sweeney
Let's
Epic
just
really
watch
threw
this
his own
one,
light impact
because
on
I don't like
is
this.
that, one, it introduced crossplay to everyone. Like Tim Sweeney and Epic really.
Just in
thought
case
to
that's
make it
on
so that
me
every
for some
platform
reason.
could play together, and now crossplay feels like kind of a standard thing for a lot of games. Which is great.
No
obviously,
burners,
for
just
us on
facts.
PC, because then people
Make
can
another
progress
account for
without
stuff
having
like
to go to
that.
less
No,
platforms,
I rarely
obviously.
troll.
But
If I'm gonna troll,
the
I'm
other
gonna
thing
do
that
it
did really
on my
well is
main
they
account.
introduced licensing
I'm 100% real, baby.
in a way that's really interesting. Oh, hey, I'm playing Fortnite with my friend.
Fortnite, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, Fortnite was one of the biggest
any Marvel superhero
things that happened to PC gaming and gaming in general over the past decade, right?
And the corporate titans like Fortnite coexist with the comparatively smaller games made by smaller teams, or even a particularly talented solo developer.
I don't know if that flash is on their end or
Number
not.
3.
I think it has to be, right?
If the idea of battling illithids, quick-scoping scrubs, or slaying monsters isn't your cup of tea,
What were they
I'm
talking
happily
about?
for you the last
Oh,
10
they're
years
talking
has
about
seen
the top
rise
10 moments in gaming
To tell us
history
more,
over the
here's
past
Lauren
decade.
Horton from PC Gamer.
I think Stardew Valley really just nails
Hey!
the customization element and letting you have so many paths through the same
Start
game.
Cozy Farm
It was
Sim Stardew
definitely
Valley
the
sells
seed
30 million
for, like,
copies.
a type of game
Yes!
that had never been big on PC before, and was definitely the start of people looking for more like wholesome games, cozy games. Like proved that there were enough people looking for that like chill cultivating experience that they could make a game like that level of sensation that Stardew Valley became like sort of overnight. It felt like everybody who plays has strong opinions about who they should romance, whether they should go with the community center route or the Joja Mart route, whether you want to be a fisher or a rancher or like some other path through the game, and you have so much control over your environment, how you want it to look. It just gives you that sense of like personalization and making a space yours that doesn't get old, really.
Thank you so much.
It doesn't get old at all. Let's go play some Stardew. Screw this. You know what, chat? I'm over this. Let's just go play some Stardew.
You know, back in my day, communicating with our gaming friends over voice chat wasn't exactly simple. We had to hear our teammates eating while they rushed B on Inferno. We had to endure the shriek of Skype just to pair up with pals in StarCraft, and all I can say is never again.
Before Discord, there was TeamSpeak, we had Mumble, we had Pigeon, and it took an army of nerds to be able to put it together. And with Discord, like, anybody can just join it if you have a
I do
phone or
agree
PC.
that
Discord is just
Discord
there.
was
I
a
don't know
massive
why it
breakthrough
didn't
for the
exist
gaming
beforehand,
space.
but like it's just been a godsend, honestly.
The thing about Discord for me as an independent developer is it's really made
I do agree.
getting like live conversations with our community going so seamless and easy because everybody who talks about games is already on Discord. Amazing. And we have 10,000 people on our Discord. That's nuts. The problem for me with Discord is that if you have just 12 people in a Discord and they're all talking to each other, you're going to get drama. So it's like the challenge for indie game developers is, yes, it's this incredible tool. It's totally low-hanging fruit. Everyone has it. But you need to give resource to it literally every single day. And it's very... it's demanding. It's demanding. But I love my Discord, and they're my little freaks. So I wouldn't give them up for anything. We have also kept our forums open.
This haircut, though.
To like play the field.
Chatting with your friends online has never been easier thanks to Discord.
Yeah, Discord.
And now the #1 moment from the
Discord
last
was a pretty big deal for gaming.
All right, we're nearly
As somebody who
ready
grew
to
up in
start
like the
PC
Ventrilo
gaming
era,
show.
I'll tell you.
Who's ready? Actually, is our host ready? Let's check on him.
Hey.
Hey, Sean. How's it looking over there, buddy? You got your hosting pants on yet?
Frankie, indeed, I am wearing pants, but you just can't rush this kind of beauty.
Sean, I know you're already hosting the show along with our friend Mika Burton, but can we steal a moment to get your thoughts on, the most historically significant thing that's happened in PC gaming since 2015?
For our 10th anniversary, Frankie, I wouldn't miss it.
The dawn of Battle Royale.
Brand new releases. Bigger explosions, better graphics.
Is that really the most significant thing that's happened the past decade in gaming? I see the argument, but do I agree? I don't know, man. I don't know if I agree with that.
Fortnite switches its core gameplay away from that build a base and defend things at night into a battle royale and becomes the #1 game in the world.
Kinda, yeah, it kinda, right, Dazzle?
So
like,
impactful because it was like
I know it's hard to say.
New genre. People that did not play shooter games like me had such clarity as to what you needed to be doing at all points in time, and there's 100 people in the game. I mean, again, I don't think that I've played something that compelling since.
Thank you so much to Sean and all of our other experts for sharing their biggest moments with us. Read more about the 10 biggest moments in the last decade of PC gaming on PCGamer.com and let us know your favorite gaming moments using the hashtag PCGamingShow.
So I'm more confused how Battle Royales games and Fortnite are two separate entries on this. I know, that's like a little lazy, right? Right. Yeah, I see the argument. Like I said, I didn't deny it. I see the argument. I just can't help but think that there's got to be something more significant that I'm not thinking of. But yeah, I mean, I don't got an answer, so. But I just can't help but be like, there's gotta be something more significant, but maybe there's not, right? Yeah, Game Pass something, but yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I'm in a box. I game in a box. I play Nintendo games. I play Stardew Valley. So I really don't have a ton to say about it, but I would think like DLSS was more important than Battle Royales. Are impactful. But maybe not enough people know about DLSS.
PC Gaming Show 2024. Once again, I'm absolutely thrilled to be your host. My name is Sean Day9 Plot. We've got another great show for you, packed with trailers, exclusives, and lots of surprises, but here is what I'm most excited about. Joining
This
me
guy's
once
looking
again
nice.
is the inimitable Mika Burton. Get in here.
Who's Mika? Who dis? Mika Burton.
So glad to be here and be a part of this milestone in the history of the PC gaming show. Seriously, like a whole decade.
Star Trek
covering
actress?
the ever-changing landscape of PC gaming and all of the incredible games during that time. That's pretty impressive.
We've had a good run. 10 years is a long time, and if this show was a child, it would be slamming doors and belittling me in public and still asking for V-Bucks in Fortnite.
Yeah, Well, before we take a look at the future of PC gaming, let's get a bit nostalgic.
Not sure what's up
and
with
take
their
a look
feed,
back
chat.
at
That
some of our favorite
flash,
moments
I don't
from the
know
last
what's
10 years
happening.
of the show.
Oh, dude. Cue the emotive montage music.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Well, over
Sin-
the years, we've featured so
Since
many
we've
great
watched this
games,
all
some of which
weekend
got
long,
their
I don't
start
think it's
right
on me.
here on the PC gaming show.
Like, we've been watching this all
who
weekend
remembers
long.
some of
Everything's been
those
fine.
I mean, I remember in
So,
2021 when we
it's
turned
gotta
a
be on them.
graphics card into a spaceship, or when we did various attempts to replace our host with artificial intelligence. It was an innocent time. We were so young and naive back
Oh,
then.
we sure were. And what about way
I
back
could see
when
what
the
other
PC
people are
gaming
saying.
show
You're
was
right.
Live, and we had developers like Dean Hall and Warren Spector, and oh my God, look at Baby Day 9.
Oh, and I still look like that.
I mean,
And who could forget the PC Gaming Show 1969, live streaming from a surface of a little white rock that we call the moon?
hey, what?
Wow. I don't know if it's my dwindling oxygen levels or the fact that my internal organs are floating weightlessly around my body. Man, this game is making me feel very dizzy with excitement. Houston, anything new on the RPG front?
Hey, what?
And who could forget the PC Gaming Show 1350, a personal favorite of mine? Now, for fans of sticks and pebbles, prepare to lose thy stools for sticks and pebbles too. Developed by peasants and published by Microsoft. Simply boil
What
some
is
water
happening?
to access it on Steam.
Sean, you
Frankie
know some of those
Ward,
things
the
didn't
homie with the
really
intro, is
happen,
most known
right?
for
Oh, of
esports
course,
casting.
Nika, I know.
Is
I'm
it?
not
Yeah,
an
I've
idiot.
seen her around.
Moon landing, sure.
Well, we have some more exciting news. No 10th anniversary show would be complete without our favorite Brit and gaming goddess. It's none other than Frankie Ward.
Oh, she's back.
So much, Mika. It's great to see you and Sean again. And to celebrate 10 years, I even got us a little cake. But I do think I speak for everyone watching when I say, could you two stop goofing around and just get to the trailers already?
Well, in a
Yep,
second,
they
but
know.
Frankie,
They know what we
really
want.
this. Why aren't you like here with us?
Well, I'm kind of expecting a pretty special delivery.
Oh, I get you. Big Amazon order.
Yeah, makes
Can't miss
sense,
those.
yeah.
Sometimes you have to sign.
Right? Something a little more important. I'll be here with my unborn mind flayer having a watch party.
Been playing
And I'm just
Graveyard
gonna
Keeper all
chill out
day?
here on the
Nice,
couch,
X-Cat.
have some snacks and be on hand to jump in whenever the mood takes me. Also, why are you standing there like a couple of lemons anyway?
What's up,
You
Go
should
For
take
It
a page
Pets?
from my book and take a load off.
Gamer baby. Good to see you, Go For It Pets. Welcome in. Did she get that first take, you think?
Ooh, hey, Frankie, I think you're on to something. I mean, this.
Pizza Yeti, I'm glad
this
you're here
is
still.
way better.
Thanks for hanging
Yeah,
out.
thank you, Frankie. And you know what? Thank you, chair scientists everywhere.
I'm glad you're both comfortable because we've got a great show today.
You think so, Leia?
Trailers to the most exciting upcoming PC games, exclusive world premiere announcements of brand new games, interviews and behind the scenes looks at upcoming releases, and lots more.
But first, let's kick off this year's 2024 PC Gaming Show with 3 huge world premiere announcements here.
This is
we
what
go.
we're here for, baby. World premiere. Let's go. What's this? Something new. Already looks cute. Already looks cute. What is this? We're sheeping. What is this? What is this, dude? Look at. Is this a farming sim? Was that a shipping bin? What the f is this? That's so cute, dude. What is this? Beep boom bop boom beep boom beam. What? Is he tuckered out at the end of the day? Beep boom bop boom beep boom bop boom beep boom bop boom. Ooh, a mount? Whatever it is, you'll be playing it day 1. Shut up. What? Beam boom bom boom, beam boom bom boom, beam boom bom boom. We might have to switch sides of the screen. We're gonna wait and see if we have to. Among the Wilds. So sign up for closed alpha. Among the Wild. All right. Next up.
Of Dorfromantik and Kurzgesagt comes a new game.
The creators of Dorfromantik.
In space.
In space? What was the website? I can't remember.
Starbirds.
Sorry.
Help them claim
Hit the click
nearby
button real quick.
asteroids. You'll need to build stuff. You'll need to gather stuff. You'll need to connect stuff to other stuff to produce even more stuff. To advance your technology and reach for the stars. Explore countless asteroids. They're packed with resources.
I never heard of that game,
in
Mike.
all shapes and sizes. Stay curious.
What?
You never
That was an
know
Among
what
Us
you may
planet.
find. Starbirds coming to a solar system near you.
This looks sick. It looks like the same style gameplay of Dorfromantik, but like space, which is sick. So highly encoded. Ooh. Tremors. Naked. Stats. Stat allocation. Check. Naked. Check. Dude, this looks like it's inspired by Fallout. This looks like this looks like Fallout, dude. This looks like Fallout 1 or 2. Dude, this could be sick. Or not? That guy blew himself up. Playtest signups. Lorne Vale. Cool, dude. It started off with indie games, not BS. Dude, that's sick. I think the show's gonna be good. That's a good start to a show, dude, right?
Sign me the heck up.
That was a good start to the show. I'm excited, chat.
What do you think you would become in a lawless fantasy world? Seriously.
Well, I could see myself as like a ruthless bounty hunter, blasting away hordes of enemies with a 6-shooter, or maybe I'd become a silver-tongued traitor, you know, talking my way out of dangerous situations.
Wait, but what about me?
For you, I picture a dead body, you know?
Oh, well, that makes sense. I mean, I would die quickly.
Yeah.
People have always said I look like the Disco Elysium bloated corpse.
Right? It really
I
checks
like
out.
that this guy's
Well, in
owning the
Lorne Vale, it looks like
bald.
both of our
This guy's making me proud to not have
Sean,
shaved my
since
head
we're
today.
Talking about fantasy games, lots of them.
I'm
let you
right here
practice
with you, buddy.
alchemy, Right? But
Let's
how
own
about
it together.
A tycoon game that lets you practice alchemy.
Oh, Mika, is your clever wordplay indicative of me getting to brew my own beer?
You are so right, Sean.
Agreed,
It
Cozy.
is but more than just that. In our next game, you build and manage a monastery, keep your monks happy, and create your very own ale recipes.
Oh, Mika, at last, a game that caters to my desire for medieval, mead-based monastery management.
Roll out the barrels as we raise a goblet or two to Ale Abbey.
Yo, sick. Yo, thank you. Thank you, Leia. Sick, dude. Monastery management sim? I've always wanted this. The game I never knew I wanted. The game I didn't know I needed, but I definitely wanted. A beer brewing monastery tycoon. I'm here for this. Free release. Ooh, it looks like it has some depth to it. We like the depth. Go, my bald-headed brethren, brew some more for the tavern. Did you really, Gingy? This looks sick, actually. Look at all the stats. Look at all the numbers. Whoa! Wait, this has Fallout Shelter vibes. You see how big it was? That had Fallout Shelter vibes. Nice, dude. That was cool. My gamer dad loves brewery stuff. He's about to lose his mind. Ooh, what's this? Wait, did I see farming? And guns? Player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4. Oh, it's Streets of Rogue. We've seen this. I'm very interested in Streets of Rogue because I never played the first, and it seems like the game has the ultimate freedom. Like, you just do whatever you want to do. And I just want to play the game and just farm and piss everyone off on Twitch who comes into my chat and is like, did you go do the thing? And did you go do the other thing? And I'm gonna be like, no, I just farm. Why are you even playing this game? Because I'm a farmer. Oh, did you go rob the bank? No, I just farm. Yo, I mean, so many people be so pissed. They're like, what are you doing? Why aren't you shooting stuff? Like, I'm a farmer. Yeah, it's like a GTA roguelike. Yeah, exactly.
I told you, my name is Ringo.
Play an anime.
How does this thing work?
I can't wait to yell at you.
Just have to combine the words.
What's up, Star?
Like this.
I'm role-playing Stardew Valley and Streets of Rogue. Leave me alone. Yeah. Yeah, it's been listed on Steam for a bit, right? Streets of Rogue is been out. We saw it a couple weeks ago. Random bug in my light over here. I wonder what.
I guess it's just you and me.
Looks like a lightning bug. I hope it is.
I've never seen the stars like this before.
Smash. I'm not sure what's happening here. It was advertised as play an anime. So I'm assuming it's like a lot of dialogue and then like random anime battles. Yeah, very Dragon Ball, right? Wander Stars. I like the aesthetic of it. They got the anime aesthetic down, like the old school like 90s anime aesthetic down, which is cool. Not my vibe, but cool. So Persona.
Coming up in the PC Gaming Show.
Coming up. Ooh, grids. I see grids. I'm gridding. Radical Forge. Chaotic Farming. I'm here for it. Dude, after talking about Super Farm Boy being a super cool chaotic farming game, and then here's another one, right? Ooh, a card game. Will you hit the gritty for the grids? I will get gritty goose on them. Yeah, I want to play Moonstone Island. I'm waiting for it to come to Switch, I think, though. Right? Isn't it supposed to come to Switch this summer? I think I'd rather play that game on Switch. I'm also kind of waiting to see if they reach out to me with a free key of it. I'm gonna be real. This looks dumb. I want it. Yeah, me too. June on the Switch. Yeah, I will be honest. I'm kind of waiting to see if I can get a free key. Manifesting. Yeah. Southfield. Looks kind of neat. Actually, kind of looks fun. It looks like stupid, zany fun.
Zoe,
we like some zany fun.
I was beginning to think you'd never make it.
I wanted to wait too, but I caved. Hey, I can't. I don't blame you. Sometimes a game just clicks, you know.
You were looking for answers. For you, these centuries would have passed in an instant. I once served your father. I helped him lay the groundwork for everything you see here. I am Savi. Welcome, Zoe.
Steel Seed. Yeah, I know all about that. Cool. Ooh, what is this? Comic book art? Yo, sick. New Blood presents. Oh, dope. Comic book, dude. This looks good. Like, this looks dope as frick, dude. This looks sick. I love the aesthetic. When everyone wants you dead. Is that a frying pan? Everything is a weapon. Sick. Harpoon his ass. Hit him with the trash can lid. Fallen Aces. Episode 1 drops next Friday, June 14th. Yeah, Dick Tracy vibes. What?
Like you were all the same.
He attacked him with the rat.
Well, there is an offer.
Little known galaxy.
Refuse. So, how about you?
And grounded, hopefully.
You ready to get your knuckles bloody with fallen aces?
Well, Mika, I'd rather use a lead pipe. You know, because I have these fragile RTS digits.
Yeah, okay. Well, good news, Sean. You will recognize
He said
our
RTS
next game,
digits.
Stormgate,
I need to describe my hands like that.
It's given off some
Fragile
StarCraft
joystick
vibes, which is not surprising
jerkers.
since it's being made by a team of former StarCraft developers.
I'll work on
And
it.
Hey, Sean.
I'll work on
You
it.
played StarCraft like an hour or two, right?
Oh, yes, Mika. I've played maybe even 3 hours. I even dipped a toe in a little bit.
Crazy.
But now for all you RTS fans out there, heads up, because with Stormgate, we've got a lot more than just a trailer. We visited the developer Soft Giant Studios for a close-up look at their
Arthritic
new
sausage.
RTS. So get those hand stretches going,
I
prop
know.
up your gaming chair, and stay hydrated. Prepare to do battle in Stormgate.
Oh my lord. Yeah, we saw Fallen Aces earlier this weekend. We did.
The Infernals invaded us on Earth.
Yeah, we did for sure. What's up, Pig?
They engaged in battle with their sworn enemies.
I already have that URL and I'm not selling.
The Celestial Armada. Angelic
Lemon
form
party, anybody?
merged with advanced technology. The Celestials fight unlike
So
anything
we saw
we've
this
seen.
game as well. This game's the game that we described as a 2024 StarCraft.
They have new ways to mine
Looks good.
resources.
If you like StarCraft, if you like RTSs, this looks like the new wave. I think this
Flying
looks sick.
Ship cascades power, which they use to expand infrastructure, energize their army, and enhance their abilities.
Enemies beware.
Now, the Celestial Armada is here. Earth is the latest battleground, and the war, it's just getting started.
Stormgate. The dude throwing the rat at someone surprised me. Little Known Galaxy sitting at 95% review scores. I think I know what that game is. Somebody else in the chat tried to get me hip to it.
The Celestial Armada is this dying alien race that is moving through the galaxy, and they are ancient beings that stretch back to the origins of the universe itself. And everything from their beings to their civilization to where they live is technologically driven.
Yeah, it
And
looks dope.
We love playing into that mechanically with how they express themselves on the battlefield in the game. With each faction that we develop, we start with a core identity. The Vanguard, we have this plucky human resistance. They're about adaptability, and with the Infernals, we really explored the idea of a unit-focused faction that could have a different way of summoning their troops into
But
the
is this still
battlefield. With the
Stormgate?
Celestials,
I think
when we
so.
started out, we really wanted to push a lot of boundaries, and we thought, how can we make a building-focused faction?
You backed Stormgate,
And
you're
also
excited?
a
Yeah.
faction that introduces map-wide mobility.
It looks good.
They
Look at
are
this.
anchored by this idea that they're descending into the atmosphere from the Celestial Armada. And so when you're playing as this faction and can build structures all across the map in different places very easily, in many ways it becomes this strategic dance about where the conflict is playing out on a map. So we've kind of shifted the focus onto the buildings themselves. There's going to be a lot of emergent gameplay that players will discover on their own that we are not planning for. And that's actually what we want from the Celestials. Is we want to give players a bunch of options, a bunch of flexibility, and a bunch of
So I'm
interesting
really
toys to
into
play with,
single
and then
player
see what comes out
RTSing.
the
Anybody
other side. And
else?
if you're the type of player
I've never
that
really got into
likes
competitive
coming up with
RTS.
this
I
innovative
never really
way to
played Age of
outsmart
Empires
opponents, the
against
Celestial
people.
faction is designed
I never really played like these, but I love playing single player and campaigns. I loved it. From Star Wars to Lord of the Rings to Age of Empires, I love the campaigns.
And it took a lot of iteration to get to the point that it
Yeah,
felt
Warcraft 3's a
balanced
yes,
and
please.
where it felt correctly comparable to the other two races.
Yeah, Command and Conquer. I grew up on the
Stormgate
Command and
is a
Conquers on PlayStation.
Blizzard-style RTS.
Red Alert.
So by saying that we're continuing the legacy of Warcraft and StarCraft, we're really looking at that core RTS experience. But we really believe that even within a Blizzard-style RTS, there's a lot of room to innovate, and there's a lot of creative boundaries that can be pushed to bring new styles of play and new experiences for players. And so we are really excited.
Didn't the Stormgate guys used to work at Blizzard or something?
We want you to have this asymmetric experience.
I think I remember
where
reading
playing
about
one
that. I
faction
think.
or another faction really
I think
feels
some of the
almost like
developers came from Blizzard.
Our technology runs at a higher tick rate than any real-time strategy game that's ever come before. In a nutshell, essentially what that means is, as a player, the time between clicking and seeing their actions take place is faster than any other RTS game that's really ever come out. As a player, it just feels really, really good to play.
One of the biggest design challenges that we faced with Stormgate is creating a game that maintains the high skill gameplay that has been the heart of RTS for so long, but still provides an on-ramp for new players coming in that doesn't scare them away. It's okay to be a high skill game. It's actually a good and appealing thing. We never want to water down that aspect of RTS, but we talk a lot about lowering the skill floor, which means
That's
making
smart.
it more approachable for new players.
Make your game approachable for new players. Blending simplicity with complexity.
Early access is
That's what
much more
Skyrim did.
about bringing
Why
the
was
community
Skyrim so
along
much more
with
popular
us
than
and
Oblivion?
benefiting from that feedback
Because it was
that the
slightly
community
less
provides us
complex
to really
and slightly
make
more
the game
simple,
what they tell
and
us
was way
they
more
want.
approachable by
We've
the
been
masses.
Having conversations with
Like,
the
that's what you gotta
community,
do.
and together, hopefully, that we really are able to craft something that feels collaborative. We're sharing it at a much earlier stage than any game that we've worked on in the past. But it is a better way to make games. And I believe
Yeah, it's a
that
new game.
Stormgate,
Yeah.
as it evolves, will
Well,
turn
it's
into
existed
something
for a while,
that
but
is
it's not out yet.
literally the best game that we've ever worked on as a result.
I think there's been a beta or an alpha that
We
they've
hope
done.
you've
I saw
enjoyed
some streamers
this
play it.
exclusive first look at our Celestial faction. Stormgate's free to play. It's available to everyone, and we'll be launching fully into early access on August 13th. But you can join us before then on July 30th by going to Steam and picking up one of our bundles that's available today.
That's cool. Good for them, man. Good for them. I hope that they kill it, and I hope that a new Blizzard arises from the ashes of the old Blizzard. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Hey, Sean.
Yes.
If you're excited for RTS madness, wait until you hear this. I've been using pretzels to scoop up my ice cream instead of a spoon. Pretzels, they're like spoons you can eat.
Oh, solid logic, Frankie, but
I know, right, Deza?
Why are you telling me this
It almost
now?
free to play just almost makes me not
Sean.
interested.
Optimum watch party strategy.
It's like, oh, you're free to play?
Watch later.
Oh.
Get it? Here is another example. Let's say someone knocks on my door during the watch party. A regular person would get up and answer the door, but me? I just hurl this brick through my front window, and whoever was knocking runs away in terror. Bricks, they're like spoons you can throw.
I feel like I'm really starting to get you, Frankie. A window brick sounds totally overpowered. I think you're onto something.
My point is this. It's a really
Olive Garden.
exciting time for strategy games on PC, and we've got so many more to show you today, starting right now. All you turn-based tactics fanatics out there do not want to miss this next one.
Exactly, Candy. Good to see you, by the way, Candy Sheepy. Where's your staple knife emote at? I've come to know you with knife emotes. I didn't see one yet today. Don't leave me hanging. I hope you're doing well, Candy. Do you remember when DDV was going to be free to play? Yeah, I do remember that. They left us hanging, huh? This looks sick. I like the graphics. This looks sick. Oh. This looks dope. This looks very complicated. I love depth. I love just systems upon systems. This looks neat. Cool. And then it goes into a battle sequence. Oh, wow. So it's like, I can't remember what game it was. It's like Empire at War, I think. And you go into like these battle. I mean, there's a lot of RTSs that are like that, but regardless. Mars Tactics. Sick. Rebel against the corporation by becoming the corporation. So this was the gritty game that we just saw a minute ago. Toads of the Bayou. Is that what I just read? Is this Toads? Is this Toad Combat? This is Toad Combat, baby! Look at all these different frogs! That guy's got a gun and a... that's... What the heck? That's a League of Legends champion. The pistol and the scimitar? More card games. Don't say I didn't tell you so. But I can give this game a pass. It seems like it's pretty cool. Just another day in the seminary. Toads of the Bayou. Launching October. Cool. Frogs and cards. Does it have farming? Shut up. World premiere 1944.
On the earth, it was the look of death.
So Camlet is really trying to summon a demon from another dimension.
Is that grapple hooks?
The primary mission.
Real-time stealth tactics?
Operation at any cost.
I'm listening. With a touch of weird science. Oh, this is totally Metal Gear inspired. Oh, 100%.
Tight passages, traversing the rooftops, will require some cunning.
Don't mind me.
Did you just melt it?
It's an incredibly complicated chemical reaction. But yes.
This looks good. This looks cool.
Impressive.
Terrifying.
There hasn't been many games that have really scratched the stealth itch that Metal Gear scratches. This could potentially be it.
We'll keep it simple then. Stab and shoot our way to the off button.
I have not played Desperados. No, I don't know what that is.
They said that a career in archaeology would be uneventful.
A lot of games do stealth, but I have yet to see a game that does stealth like Metal Gear does it. This one looks kind of close.
Stealth Tactics, a ragtag group of scientists, and a werebear. What a great world premiere trailer. And speaking of trailers, Mika, we've had a ton of them on the PC gaming show over the last 10 years. You want to hear some stats?
Oh my God, is Master Chief
Stats?
a Covenant killing machine?
Has and always will be, Mika. And in the first 10 years of this show, we piped into your hungry little eyeballs.
Check out Desperados.
79,008
Metal Gear's a high standard, it is.
PC gaming content, streaming in a plethora of languages and regions.
And that's not all, Sean. We have worked closely with developers to provide exclusive behind-the-scenes content and showcase some of the most exciting games of the past decade, all of which can be found over on our Steam page.
Indeed, and hey, how about a few more of those?
Isn't Hitman a stealth game? Yeah, it's not the same
A
though.
whopping 98.7% of viewers tuned in live.
Hitman is good,
now.
but it's not Metal Gear
Want us
stealth.
to hurry up
It's
and
its
get on
own
with the
thing.
next trailer?
Hitman's been around for a
Hey,
really,
can't
really
argue
long
with that.
time, so
No, you can't.
they kind of went in a different direction with stealth. And like Metal Gear kind of went in a different direction.
Dave, and I'm the director at Mighty Yell, and
Both
if you know
really
us,
good versions
you
of
know we like
stealth,
to make
but
things that are
different,
weird,
very different.
uplifting, and fun. With those things in mind, I cannot wait to show you our brand new expressive dance battle adventure, All Systems Dance. All Systems Dance takes the fun of freely dancing and moving through a space, combines it with some tense arena combat and a heartfelt and funny story, all in the name of taking down an evil corporation. Look, we wanted to make a game about dance because
Ooblets was
we're not the
successful.
greatest dancers. I'm not. but that doesn't matter.
Yes,
The thing about
old
dance
school
is that
Splinter Cell
everyone
was good
can
stuff.
dance, and if everyone
Yes.
can dance, and dance is what you need to save the world, then maybe everyone can save the world. I'm going to let the teaser speak for itself, but please go to allsystemsdance.com for more information. Thank you for watching this, for being a part of this with us. And remember, the revolution will not be choreographed.
We saw this.
Welcome to Port
We saw this
Saline,
weekend.
a perfect place for every Woosh citizen.
Yeah.
to
There was a
work,
Splinter Cell
socialize,
game that
and
had one of the
relax.
sickest multiplayers I've ever
We here
seen,
at Woosh
Putrid.
have thought of everything, so you never have to.
It was like two players were doing a first-person character, and two players were doing third-person ninja stealth. It was so sick. So two players were like third-person hiding behind walls and like looking around the corner, and two players were first-person with flashlights and stuff, and it was PvP. It was so sick, dude. It was so sick. Yo, welcome in, Raiders. Hey, we're watching the PC Gaming Show. What's up, Raiders? My alerts are off for the PC Gaming Show. I'm gonna get you a shout out, Jess. Good to see you here today. Yo, give Jess some love here. What's up, baby? Well, welcome in. How was the show over there? How was Little Kitty Big City? We're watching the PC Gaming Show as a part of our off-brand E3 celebrations. It's Walmart brand E3. It's not E3, but it's off-brand E3. Welcome to the show, everybody. This game looks sick, actually. Yo, Beatles, are you still watching? This is sick. This looks dope. Wait, is this like Twisted Metal? It's 3. Yeah, exactly. It's 3. At Fumes? Why does this look like Twisted Metal, dude? Modern Twisted Metal, dude? Say what? Yo, thanks for the follows, by the way. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Hylian. You can call me Hylian Descent. I'm Hylian Descent, and you can call me Hylian or Joshua. Welcome to the show, everybody. You were also thinking Twisted Metal? Yeah. Dude, this looks all right. I like the art style. See, I'm not like super into hyper realism. I'd probably like FPSs more if this is what they looked like. Anybody else? I'm not even like that into hyper realism. Like, if all FPSs looked like this, dude, I would be so happy. I can see Hylian and Beatles playing this late at night. I told them I highly encourage them to check out the stream. Oh, thank you, Jess. Seriously, beautiful raid. Thank you so much, Jess. And welcome in, Raiders. Good to see you, Legends DM. Welcome in, Merlin. There's a demo for Fumes. Uh-oh. Speaking of realism. Here it comes.
There's a lot of blue and red activity there. Do not engage.
Do not engage. Do not engage.
Your goal is simple. Search and contain the anomaly.
Search and contain the anomaly. What? He just went in. Is that scary? Did you see that? I'm turning it down. They're gonna jump scare us. I'm turning it down. They're gonna jump scare us. Watch. Here it comes. What the f— I don't like this. I do not like this. Said Sam I am. I do not like this. There it is. There it is. I knew it was coming.
Respond, Atlas.
Phantom line. I knew they were gonna try to jump scare us, punks. Do not pow engage. Oh. Seems like a fun scary game.
Okay, Mika, pop quiz.
But I didn't study, Sean.
Quiet, listen. Let's say you find yourself face to face with a huge mutant super soldier whose arm has been replaced by a chainsaw.
Okay.
What do?
Well,
Wait, what the heck? Was I not
were a
following
mad
you,
scientist
Jess?
working for
What?
an evil mega corporation.
I swear I was following you.
I would probably replace its other arm
I'm pissed.
with a graphic.
Thank you for the gifted sub,
Oh my
Jess.
God, perfect, because that
Thank
means
you.
you would fit right in at Tripwire
Well, I fixed that, by the
Interactive,
way.
who have been working for years to bring us the next installment in the Killing Floor series. Now, for those of you who didn't know, the franchise has been a huge staple of the PC gaming show since its inception.
Yeah, I
Back
agree,
in
Ike.
2015, Tripwire have actually been at 9 PC gaming shows. In the upcoming sequel, players will face off against a new upgraded generation of Zeds in this long-awaited
Killing Floor. Any
co-op
Killing
horror
Floor fans?
And the Zeds
Thank you so much for the
only
gifted.
things
Enjoy
that
the
have
emotes,
gotten an
Legends. We
upgrade.
got some
To
good
learn
ones.
More, we visited those mad scientists.
You
at
might find
Tripwire
one or two that you
Interactive
like.
for this exclusive look at the guns and gore of Killing Floor 3.
Tripwire. You already lost me.
Who's ready for a bit of fun then?
Who's ready for a bit of fun? Killing Floor 3. Yeah, thank you, Jess. I appreciate it. I swear I hit the follow button because I don't think this is the first time you raided us. I could have sworn I followed, but you know, stuff happens with Twitch. It's fine. Either way, it's been corrected. Hopefully I can come check out your show sometime. Thank you, Jess, with another gifted sub over to the biggest Randy. It's Randy. Thank you, Jess. You know, you can't raid us and gift subs, dude. Come on, you can't do that. I mean, you can, and you did. But come on. I appreciate you. I respect you. Watch me. Randy. I want the cartoony shooters more. Yeah, me too. Killing Floor. Double kill. Just with another gifted sub over to Kestrel. Jess. And then another gifted to Mariko. What the jazz? Can't you tell we're trying to be scared by stuff right now?
Action horror would be the thing that we focused on from the beginning with Killing Floor 3. It was really about science gone wrong.
Thank you so much,
Even,
Jess.
like, look at this set, right? As a kid of the 80s and 90s, I just loved the Dark Horse Aliens and Predator comics. There were some elements in there about trying to create biological weapons set in a thematically dystopian themed world. So we wanted to tie that in. But from Predator and Aliens, one of the things that you see the most is basically a group of well-trained badasses who have to use every single bullet, every single grenade, every single weapon to handle the things that they're being faced with, these kind of insurmountable odds. Those moments are what motivate us, and that's when Killing Floor is at its best.
Cool. I love hearing from developers.
There's
It's
just
super
a combination
interesting.
of just so many small elements that we've improved over Killing Floor 2 experience. We've increased the amount
thank you
of
so
sets
much,
that are
Jess.
in the
Thank
world
you.
at one
I really
time.
appreciate
So the
you.
battle feels way
Way
more
too kind.
epic.
We knew we wanted Zeds to become more challenging. We're increasing how they get to you, how they damage you. So the cone of danger has essentially increased dramatically. Anywhere on screen Zeds can be. So
That's not how the song goes, dude. Danger zone, sir, not danger cone.
It's not essentially what's closest to me, but what can get to me faster, what's going to do more damage. It's just more ways to kind of amplify not only the action, but that horror element as well.
It does look good. It does look like a cool take on like a zombie monster shooter.
And you can blow off any limb.
Yeah, it looks good. If you're into this kind of stuff, you're probably looking at this like it's something worth playing, right?
Where you'll see its flesh burn.
This is pretty
we
cool.
Actually have Zeds where you can blow limbs off and they'll keep fighting you if it's not a critical spot of that Zed.
Yeah,
Most of our
right.
Zeds have
Right,
somewhat
Gers.
of a critical
That's the
zone.
vibe I
So
got.
Certain Zed tech, like on the flesh pound, on his back, on his chest, they'll glow. If you shoot that, it will explode off and expose like an inner critical zone that when you shoot will kind of deal the ultimate killing blow to that Zed. One thing that's always felt great in Killing Floor is shooting things in the head. We wanted there to be variety when you do that. Their heads are made up of multiple meshes so that it can essentially open up and kind of randomizes what that head could look like. There is the opening shot of
Day of the Dead, where there's literally just a massive tongue and maybe like a few teeth hanging there. We're very big horror fans. There's kind of like little Easter eggs throughout everything. That impact and that feedback and that variation.
Some people love this kind of stuff. That's one of my favorite streamers on Twitch. She's such a sweetheart, welcoming, and very funny. Jess has been hanging out in our Twitch chat for a while.
Look at Killing Floor 3.
They've been hanging out in our stream for a while now, and
visit
I recently found out that they streamed through a raid, I believe. And yeah. I'm not surprised to hear that at all. They're definitely a sweetheart in our chat.
I've already
So
added it to my wish list, and look at
yeah, I
this.
can't wait to come visit you here sometime, Jess.
I've been in their Discord for 3 weeks.
Seems like you've built yourself quite a cute community. Bunch of cuties over there, I bet. Bunch of freaking cuties over
Why
there.
there was so little chat about killing Zeds and so much about preventing streak marks on kitchen floors.
What's up,
All right,
Flynn?
let's leave Zeds behind because in our next game, there is a different type of mob filling the streets. Thousands of screaming sports fanatics. You can manage traffic, security, and logistics for athletes
First
and fans
Football
in
Tycoon.
game Coppa City. Here's the world premiere trailer.
First Football Tycoon, a Football Tycoon game. Interesting. So it's going to be soccer, though, I think.
This city is about to experience a football game that could be the greatest it has ever seen. You are responsible for how it will go down in history. Get ready to host the biggest clubs.
They're the
from all
best
around
over
the
here,
world.
too.
You will have to manage every single detail. Prepare for thousands of fans swarming your city. Filling the streets.
I mean, this is kind of cool.
Only get from football fever.
If there's one way to get me into sports,
Safety is
it's
a
to
top
give me a
priority.
Tycoon game about it.
It's all in your
It's never going to be a realistic FIFA's corrupt.
Can you find the right balance?
The fans are getting excited, but the pressure on the organizers is rising.
Can you give them what they want? Can you create a night they will remember forever? Everything comes down to your decisions.
They're not jumping over the barriers. Unrealistic football, hooligan AI, shake my head. They're not lighting dumpsters on fire. Clearly, they've never seen an actual football game.
Engage thousands of fans. Create a football fiesta. Copper City 25, the first football tycoon.
I hate how I'm kind of interested. I am interested. I'm actually kind of interested. It's kind of dope. Yeah, I like Tycoon games. I haven't played a lot recently. I still never got a chance to play 2 Point Campus and 2 Point Hospital. I still never got those games. Been out forever. I really wanted to play those games when I first heard about them. Is there offensive chanting? Far From Home. Ooh, what's this? What is this? Is this character singing to us right now? This is very Disney. What is going on right now? Is this a person? Is this like a song for the game? Yeah, definitely some AC vibes. Tampopo, 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 Tampopo. Do you think this game is gonna be called Tempopo? It would have been great if they dropped the name and it was like Sky Journey. Is it a rhythm game? I can't really tell what's going on with that game. Looks kind of all right though. Looks like potential puzzly kind of game.
Nightmare clown.
Hey, cat.
Hey!
To play awesome games in my own fantasy
We love Nightmare
universe. I
Clown.
never wake up.
Stay.
Bad clown. So what's up first? A little Halo capture the flag, or
Have a lovely picnic.
sure.
Kat, we've been talking. You do know about PC Game Pass, right?
PC Game Pass.
Oh my lord, this is a PC Game Pass ad. Well,
Like going to a PC gamer's dreamland.
Sexy
Only you're
Scoobs.
awake and he's not here. Tell me all about it.
You'll get day one access to some of the biggest new
Oh,
releases.
that's a
along
Pal
with a
World
curated
sheep.
library of PC games.
It even includes an EA Play membership. And it's crammed to the gunnels with exclusive member benefits and discounts. If I were human instead of a ripped dream elf, then I'd use it to try games and buy them for
What did me and my Frosted Flakes come back to? An ad for Game Pass.
them yourself. Huzzah! Cool. Multiplayer. So it's a gaming membership designed specifically for PC players, and you get all these awesome
Was that a
features for
Cyclozar?
low monthly price. Exactly. You even get exclusive Riot Games benefits. Thanks, guys. As soon as I wake up, I'm joining PC Game Pass. It's literally a dream come true. Better, even.
Whoa. Well, they got us. I'm going to subscribe right now.
You
They came for
it's not
games, not
often I get
ads.
to say this, but that terrifying clown and his admittedly cute friends really know what they're talking about.
Oh, they sure do, Mika. PC Game Pass is a great way to try out tons of PC games without having to buy them at full price.
So true. Well, let's keep the show rolling with some more trailers.
All right, PC gaming show's been hitting so far. I'm happy we're watching this. Fight your foes. Like, not too much repeating from over the weekend either. Which I like. Like, not too much repeating. I thought we were going to see a ton of repeats. Not too bad. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Last Moon. Sick. Play the demo now on Steam. Cool. Last Moon.
Solver for Strange Scaffold, the studio behind El Paso elsewhere. We're making a covert revenge thriller FPS about a secret agent turns down one last job too many and gets hunted across the North American wilderness by the military-industrial complex. And I was like, hey, can I shoot this promo here? And they said, well, it's Texas. Of course we can hunt you. And I said, what's that?
The one thing the games industry needs more than a corporation that gives a shit about developers and their players is WASP slander. Now, I could tell you about how Strange Scaffold, the studio behind El Paso elsewhere, is making an exciting new action game, but if you get anything out of this next trailer, I hope it's that WASPs are evil bastards and they should be shot on sight. Thank you.
Where are you hiding?
Buck Bumble? Anybody play Buck Bumble before?
You hide, the more agents we see.
I don't know who was that. Who's Zalavir? I believe him. Also, Valorant is coming to Xbox and PlayStation. That's probably why they were referencing it. Just a heads up. Valorant announced that they're coming to consoles this weekend. So. Again, we were just talking about FPSs that aren't hyper realistic. And this is what I'm here for. Like,
Be careful what you wish for.
I'm here for ragdoll physics in shooting games that are cell shaded. Like, I think that's sick.
Left us broken, lost, but we rose piece by piece, night after night.
Okay, we did see this game this
They
weekend.
broke us once.
It's a tower defense game.
I see a people carved from stone. And with this stone, we will rebuild.
Cataclysmo.
Coming up
up.
on the PC Gaming Show.
Coming up. Coming up. That game looks sick. What's this? An RTS game? Maybe that's the RTS game we saw earlier this weekend. Because the other one was not Stormguard. What is this? Roguelite status? Asymmetric roguelikes?
Listen, I don't care what you were doing back on Earth, shooting hobos in tracksuits or sweating in a bush in some godforsaken jungle.
What? How did this guy know what I do for a living?
Nothing like what you've ever faced. Our intel confirms enemy operators deployed
I'm the
in
scourge of the
AO,
hobos.
and it seems like those alien freaks can be killed with light. Keep your mission objective a priority, and I'll see you on the other side.
Level 0 extraction. Every time I watch a game with ragdoll physics, my face cheeks just hurt at the end because of too much laughing. Oh. I'm happy to see more extraction games just because I don't like that what's it called is cornering the market. I don't really care about these games, but I like to see competition because I don't like that one game is cornering the market.
What's up, everybody? I'm
No, not
Tasteless, and I am
Helldivers.
joined with
The
David Kim and Artosis. Today, we're going to be talking to you about a very exciting new game.
I can't.
Battle Aces, a fast action
Tarkov.
RTS.
Tarkov is like
Yeah, so let's get right
the
into
main
it.
extraction
So this first
shooter
building that you see
game,
right? Here
right?
is my core. This is where my units train out of. And also, if I lose the core, then I lose the game.
It seems like in this game, you can expand like within seconds of it starting. Is that correct?
Yeah, so right when the game starts, you have enough resources to either expand, tech, or build an army to attack with.
You know, something that we keep seeing show up on this screen
Yeah, I
right
think
now
this is the
that
game we
intelligence
saw
bar.
earlier
This
this
is one of my
weekend.
favorite things about Battle Aces, where you can immediately see not just your unit deck, but your opponent's as well, and start strategizing from the get-go.
For sure.
Yeah,
And not only
y'all
that,
experienced
I
some
can also
highly
see the
indecent brain rot
precise,
just
I
now.
guess, tech progress of my opponent and
Yes,
vice versa
Ginger
too.
King.
So we can
Correct.
strategize very precisely in this game.
So with these unit decks, you can make almost any combination of units. How many units exactly are in the game Battle Aces right now?
Yeah, so we have 45 units planned for the closed beta, but we'll be adding new units every single season, so the possibilities of strategy will be endless.
Now, I notice here on the intelligence bar, you can see you're teching up, your opponent is taking that faster third base, and I see you're playing like a very defensive, tech-oriented game, whereas your opponent is playing a bit more fast-paced, right? Like he's running around, he's doing the attacking while you're doing the defending.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about the different types of strategies that can be used for different players?
It's crazy to see RTSs kind of coming back a little bit.
So you'll notice that I'm not really clicking all that much.
There hasn't been a lot of these
So
the past
my basic
decade.
strategy is in tier 1.
At least not
I have
that stuck
these
around.
units that can teleport back to any of my bases, making it a very easy defensive option. And I'm straight teching to king crabs that are very strong at harassing enemy bases and expansions.
Now, game timers and RTSs is not like a new thing, but what's interesting about this one is
Exactly,
that this
Desmond.
game counter is counting down. What's the story with that?
Yeah, so we have a max game limit of 10 minutes in this game. So when the timer reaches 0, then the game will end. And the winning player is whoever has the higher score when that happens.
Now, we noticed that the two king crabs you have, they seem to be on a stealth.
So they're
mission
kind of
here. It
going
seems
for like a
you're skirting the
fast-paced
bottom of the
game where
map, maybe going up
it's more
for a little
about
bit of
points than
harassment,
anything.
A little bit of counterattacking.
Yeah, for sure. So I sent 2 to the back so that I can take down one of these bases, hopefully, and while playing a defensive game. But the enemy noticed that, and because he can't, he was kind of off position. That's why he went all in on my third base.
Yeah, it looks like he will end up killing off your third base here. And in fact,
I do-
raising a
Halo Wars was
huge
sick.
army, but it looks like you will defend
10 minutes for every
unfortunately losing
match,
that third base.
or just
Yeah, but
with their
I do
settings
have
is
a
my
bigger
question.
Army, and
Yeah,
I
good
was able
question.
to save those 2 king crabs and bring them back. So I'm feeling pretty good.
I
about
imagine
this
it's probably for every match, at least
Yeah, it looks
on
like you're
release.
pushing forward, and that
It makes
is
me think
very
of
scary
Pokemon
with that many
Unite,
king
where like
crabs,
Pokemon
and see
Unite
how
came
you end
out
up
and they
doing.
were like, you know
It
what,
does
we're gonna
look
make
like
every
it's going
match
to
10
end up
minutes
being a
long,
rout, even taking down
and we're
his
just gonna make
flying
them
units
super
there.
fast-paced and
Looks like
high
you've done
octane.
a great job at
Because
this
that's what
game,
people's attention
David,
span
and,
wants
You
nowadays.
know, I gotta say, guys, I've played
It's
a
not a
lot of
bad
Battle
business
Aces,
strategy.
And if you want a more
Exactly,
in-depth
Dad.
look at the high skill expression available, check it out at playbattleaces.com.
And we'll be starting our beta very soon, in a few weeks. So please make sure to sign up for the beta while you're there at the site.
And be sure to wish list it on Steam. Thank you so much for joining us. That's all the time we have. Day 9, back to you.
Fair, Blue Wave, fair, right? We'll have to wait and see. I'm not a big, like I said, I'm not a big competitive RTS guy myself, but it's cool to see them coming back.
And and Nick Tasteless Plot, my literal brother that refers to me by my internet moniker.
Well, now, Sean, Frankie told us there'd be a lot of great new strategy games in our show, and you know, she was right. There has never been a better time to be a PC gamer and an RTS fan. And with the lightning-fast action of its 1v1 and 2v2 modes, Battle Aces is a big reason why.
And next up, Citizen Sleeper 2. Wait, I'm sorry. I thought I was
no,
gonna...
I thought it...
It's me,
Oh,
right?
no.
Well, look.
Okay.
If you don't mind, it'd be
Yeah,
a little
no,
mix-up, but
go for it. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Cringe.
The world of a malfunctioning android housing the digitized consciousness of a human being can be treacherous existence at the best.
I was supposed to introduce that trailer. Me, Mika. And then he just swoops in and steals it.
Okay, I like
You've
this.
made a powerful enemy today, Plot.
I take it back.
Is everything okay?
That's fun.
Yeah. Why wouldn't it be?
Okay, great. As I was saying, this new installment.
Keep talking, Day 9, and you won't have 9 days left after I...
Look, Mika,
What?
we can all hear your thoughts.
What? How?
Well, yeah, you recorded them earlier, in the voiceover studio. I mean, that's the audio that's getting piped into the studio right now. Guys, can we go ahead and mute 003 Mika's internal rage.wave right now?
You got it, Sean.
I'm sorry, I just, I really wanted to introduce the trailer. I'm like the TTRPG girl.
Okay, you know what? Honestly,
yeah.
it's totally fine. Go
You
ahead.
sure? Okay. You've lost your memory and there's a bounty on your head.
They're so dumb.
Okay, wait, hold on. Where are my vengeful thoughts?
Oh.
Sorry, Sean.
It's kind of like that nowadays. Go for it, pets.
All right, well, just play that, I guess.
Well, as I was saying, you've lost your memory.
The Bolivian gulping iguana sounds its mating call, a noise often described as nature's dumbest sound.
Oh, forget it. Just cue the dang thing.
Well, in all of its uninterrupted glory, here's our first ever look at the gameplay in Citizen Sleeper 2, which I got to announce and not Sean.
Oh my gosh. At first, I was like, okay, get your little quick shtick out of the way. But then, like, the fact that they leaned into it was actually good. Like, I like that. Like, at first, it was just kind of like, oh, I was supposed to do it. And I was like, okay, come on, let's go. But, like, the fact that they leaned into it was actually fun. Yeah. That was actually good. I like that. Go big or go home. Yeah, to be fair, though, pets, the reason they keep bringing up wishlisting it is because wishlisting games on Steam is like a huge way for the game to get recognized by Steam and Valve and promoted. So I just want to comment on that real quick. There's a reason why they keep pushing it. Because like it's like a part of like Steam. Yeah. But I do agree, like it is kind of like overdone nowadays. Wish list. Sorry, I'm talking over it. This guy's just talking about the characters in the game.
Have new problems. The belt is wide, Sleeper. So whatever comes at us next, just remember, nothing in the belt ever runs smooth.
Yeah, he was literally just like, should I be Nia? Should I go to the belt? Like, they didn't really explain anything about the game. So, coming early 2025. Looks cool. I'm always down for more space games. Ooh, I see grids. Grid me, daddy. Ooh, this looks like it has some potential. Demon School, September 13th. What? Didius? What the frick? That's not good, man. Oh, they showed fishing at the end. Get out of here. They literally were like, oh, and by the way, there's fishing. That's so dumb. Train conductor sim? Create your own maps? Why would you add lightning? Why would you add lava to your train maps? What is happening? Unrailed. This looks dope. Yeah, I agree, Integrity. We're getting that older style. I love it, dude. Ooh, what's this? Is that a banana peel? Is that a lightsaber? Got him. One second, chat. I'm gonna yell out to my roommate real quick. I was telling my roommate about that Twisted Metal looking game. We love Twisted Metal. Wait, what was that called? What was that game called? Frick.
Wish you could keep track of all the games you're seeing on the PC Gaming Show? Well, that's exactly
The game
what
we just saw?
Wishlist is for.
Space
The PC
Station
Gaming
14.
Show
Thank you,
Scene
Tinker,
Page
by
is
the
a
way.
one-stop shop where you can fill up your wish list with every single game we're featuring
Thank you,
on our
Tinker.
show. Make it quick, though. We've got an unbeatable trailer coming up.
Here, I'll tell him the name,
That's
actually,
no
'cause I forgot it.
exaggeration. It really is unbeatable.
Okay, thank you, Tinker. Yeah. I actually forgot the name, so. Cute girl with pink hair in headphones. Now she's singing to us.
So I can make you stop. You treat me like a criminal, so why shouldn't I treat you like you're a cop?
Sick. Kick him in the mouth. She got punched. Oh, she's fighting cops. Oh, shit. Oh, well. Oh, it's a rhythm game. Cool. Very cool. I like where rhythm games are going, where they're like it's like Parappa the Rappa, where like it's a rhythm game, but like there's a lot more going on. Yeah, this art is really good. Like, I like this. I think this is really cool. What was the game that Xbox shut down the studio for? That was super good. Unbeatable. A game where music is illegal and you do crimes. Yeah, Hi-Fi Rush was the same idea. It was like you were fighting and stuff while doing rhythm. Yeah, I like that. Where music is illegal and you do crimes. I love that, man. That game looks sick. We are trapped. Enter the Gungeon style game here. Bullet hell. Bullet hell. Enter the Gungeon style. Cool. Oh, that sucks, Putrid. Parappa the Rappa was a wild game. It really was. To save ourselves. Doin must fall. Odin fall. Sick. Looks dope. Oh, it was Odin? Oh, I swear it was a D. I swear it was like... man, I have dyslexia, okay? Please bear with me. Yeah, this looks like Core Keeper. Is that what this is? Like an update? This looks like Core Keeper. Yeah, I own Core Keeper and still haven't played it. I'm a jerk. Oh, the 1.0 release. I heard about this. I got an email about this. Let's play 1.0. I'll play with you. I'll consider it. Sure. I'll consider playing 1.0. It would be good fun multiplayer for the community. Yeah, I'll consider it. I've wanted to check it out for a long time. I just haven't had a chance to play it, dude. It's just so many games, so little time. I have nothing against checking this game out, though. While you're talking about Parliament and the true uncut funk. Yeah, this is one of those cases where it was so many games in so little time. That's the only reason I haven't played it. Nice. I have until August to figure it out. Good.
That is a double shot of exciting news. Core Keeper's upcoming 1.0 launch and
Oh, okay, Beatles. That was I got you, dude. Yeah.
Access later this year.
Okay, Mika, I can't wait to show everyone our next game, and it's so exciting. I'm gonna need to stand up for this. Should stand up too.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. It's hard to think of a better combination than the team behind the gloriously gory medieval warfare slasher Chivalry 2 and this classic zombie survival horror game that started out as a mod for Half-Life 2.
Brace yourself for 8-player co-op, permadeath, and the terrifying cinematic experience of No More Room in Hell. So
I do like the permadeath. We saw this game earlier this weekend.
Yeah, you're gonna want to sit down for this.
But I just stood up.
I remember seeing this game earlier this weekend, and the only thing that stood out to me about this game was permadeath.
No More Room in Hell 2 is a permadeath horror co-op game. You start with a flashlight with no weapons, and you're exploring in the dark.
Wait, listen to
You're
this.
trying to find your first friend and your first weapons to get some safety. You find more gear, you find more people. It's suddenly 4 players, 6 players, 8 players, up to that final showdown at the power plant, where hordes of zombies are pouring in and are using explosives and assault rifles to overcome that final challenge. Like with Chivalry, combat is the first thing we focused on, being Torn Banner. We want that game feel just
No worries,
really
Steph.
intense, and it's part of the immersion. Every
My
run
pleasure.
is different. We're looking at how do we deliver the Hollywood cinematic experiences. You know, how do we put you in a place that you've never been before, but you've always wanted to be.
Me
It's a
either,
co-op game with
yes,
consequences.
please,
and the fun
dude.
becomes, how long can I survive the zombie apocalypse?
So let me explain this game a little bit better because you might not have heard it there. So listen to this, dude. That game, you start off with 8 players, and all players start off like naked, like with nothing but a flashlight, and you all have to find each other and find gear and survive, and then get together and try to beat the end of the round or the game. So it's like, it sounds really cool actually, and then it's permadeath. So like if one of the 8 players die, then you're down to 7 for the run. It's called No Room in Hell 2. Yeah, like that's actually kind of a cool concept, right? So like we clearly don't know the details, but like that's the rough idea. Yeah, exactly, Pastel. Getting flashbacks of school and group projects, only not as scary. Only not as scary. I mean, fair. The only time school projects were scary for me, like group projects, were if I got paired up with a cute girl. And then I had to figure out how to not, like how to manage that. Strident? Play tomorrow. Whoa! Dude, dog got him. Zakov City? Might give Strident a try. Yeah, it's free, dude. Check it out. Drug Dealer Simulator 2. You know they got this from the YouTube free music archives. Oh. Not that there's anything wrong with the music from the archives on YouTube. But yeah, you could just tell. Infantry, Hope, and Fear. Or Infant. I don't know. I can't read. I don't know what that was.
Peggy 18.
But yeah, you could tell. But yeah. Exactly. Peggy 18. Inferni. I went from reading... I don't know what I was trying to read. I should just stop trying to read. I'm clearly tired today. We're done reading. We're past the point of reading today. Look at this. Sonic the Hedgehog. This is Sonic, but if I were Sonic. Sonic, but if he were a human. Sick. Sonic the Hedgehog, but if he were a human. And in this universe, instead of Sonic kissing a human girl, human Sonic kisses a female hedgehog. Glory! Death Sprint 66. Spoilers? No thanks. A dead female hedgehog for true role reversal.
Gore meets parkour in Death Sprint 66. And here I thought the worst thing that could happen while jogging is jogging. Now, you've heard of motorbikes and motorboats.
Oh, thank you, Anonymous,
How
dude.
about
What the heck,
motor
man?
Brooms?
Thank you,
In
Anonymous.
Crescent County, you can escape to a beautiful.
Thank you,
and
Anonymous, for the
wholesome
gifted
island of
subscription to
wishes,
Merlin.
where you don't just fly around on boring old wooden brooms.
Merlinovich?
You shoot 'em up, trick 'em out.
Merlinovich?
Use 'em for drifting, racing,
Close.
and running a high-speed delivery.
I said I would
service.
stop trying to read.
Let's take a visit to Crescent County.
Oh, wait. Have you never ridden one? Ooh, what's this? Merlin is fine? Cool. Like the wizard. The internet's struggling. It's pouring here. Motor brooms? Yo, sick. Motor brooms? Yo, dope. So... dope. So you're doing like deliveries? I think we saw this game this weekend, but I don't think we saw this trailer. This looks new to me. Like the wizard, it's my in real life name too. Oh, that's cool, dude. Nice. I love that. If you introduced yourself to me in real life, I would be shocked. I'd be like, what? Crescent County. Sick. High-speed Kiki delivery, yes.
And now I'm beyond lucky to be joined by Crescent County's creative director, Anna Hollenreich. Anna, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Now, that was a lovely trailer. I'd love if you could just walk us through a little more of what we just saw.
It's kind of if you imagine Kiki's delivery service meets the Bikes of Kira, set on a rural witch tech island. It's a game about finding yourself kind of as a proto-adult, and I'm really interested in this question of how do you find home in a new space? How does a place become yours? By day, you're driving around the island, making deliveries to the locals, and then by night, you're racing around the island with the characters that you've befriended along the way, or, I don't know, maybe you want to get one of the characters to date you, but you need a bed frame because they have self-respect.
Wait, that's messed up, dude. I literally don't have a bed frame right now.
It's so real.
That's effed up, dude.
So talk to me a little bit about where the idea for Crescent County came from.
It's inspired by my first ever proper video games job where I moved to the Isle of Wight. I couldn't stop doing this witch tech mashup. I couldn't stop drawing it. I was going to Comic-Cons. I was selling art about it. And I've been working in big teams on things like
Witch
Fall Guys.
tech
But I knew that
aesthetic.
if I
This is
didn't
cool.
launch myself out into the unknown, I would never forgive myself.
So you're taking this big leap into making this game, and it's in the cozy genre. What sets your game apart from those?
So this is a delivery life sim game, right? But it's also got underground motorhome street racing in it. I really love genre mashups. I think that they're so interesting, and
when they're
I love
done
making
well.
worlds that feel warm and lived in and loved.
This
where
looks
people
good.
Feel, you know, relaxed.
This looks
and safe.
free.
But also, if you want to amp things up,
No
you
frogs.
can trick out your motor broom to the point where you're almost flying.
Don't speak so
and
soon,
smash
Deza.
into your friends with all your sigil sticker powers.
What about it excites you the most, though?
We're really interested in making this island feel very relaxing to drive around, but also hiding all of these little shortcuts and jumps and boosts all over the place so that it can be
Totally.
just as intense and chaotic sometimes.
This is cool. This is
Where
really
can everyone
cool.
get their hands on Crescent County?
Dude,
So this game means the absolute world to us. It's a bit of my heart, it's a bit of my soul, and if it interests you, please add it to your wish list.
there it is. The wish list drop. Dude, I really like that. I like it looked really big and open, and you could just like kind of like get out and hit the road on your
I'm definitely
broom
making room for it at the top of my wish list.
and like just go and like enjoy like the world around you. Like that looks
On our
sick.
show today, they're all located in one place, the PC Gaming Show Steam page.
Okay, it's time to put the brooms away as we take a look at some other wickedly good releases.
It was cool. While she was describing her game, it actually sounded like the original vision for Animal Crossing. Figuring out how to find hope in a new space where you just moved in. So it kind of appealed to me personally. I really like that call out. Because like that was like the original vision for Animal Crossing was to create a game that captured the feeling of moving to a new place and being the stranger and not knowing anybody and not knowing anything and being lost and kind of worried and kind of scared. And like that's what the original concept for Animal Crossing was, for GameCube specifically, or 64. Pirate game? Check. Combat? Check. Forgotten Seas. Early access launching June 7th. Wait.
My name is Sam
like
Walker.
yesterday? Like 2
and I'm
days
the
ago?
Last man standing. I steel myself for what's to come. I may not survive this.
A pirate game that actually looks like a pirate game that people want to play.
To make things right. Even if it's too little too late.
Moon Mystery. Yo, Space Games. G.I. Joe Wrath of Cobra. Wait, what year is it? Is it 2024? I need to check real quick. Yeah, it's definitely 2024. Okay. Just double checking. Yo, sick. Yeah, me either. That Moon game was kind of awkward looking. Sick. A beat 'em up? A new G.I. Joe beat 'em up game? That looks sick. Welcome to my domain, Lily. Oh, cute game. Help Lily find her sister. Farming? Brooms? Watering? Mysteries? Combat? Monsters? Sick. This game looks like Garden Story. That game looked like Garden Story a little bit, just without a cute grape as the main character. That game kind of looked like Littlewood as well. I see you, Cozy. Yeah. Potentially pastel. That looked good. I know, right, Merlin? Shell Runner. Renaissance Kingdom Wars. Build your cities from the fields of the streets. Write your story from the mercenary to an emperor. Renaissance Kingdom Wars. Debtors Club. Or Debtors Club. Okay.
Set out on the journey, my child.
The land of the
Find your voice.
Magnates.
For it is Wolf's your father.
But I don't know where to go, where to search for it.
We'll see you later, Ike.
Play a note at the melody whereof a great sight one can cast. Other worse, whereby the heavy cup of wine one can cast.
Indie.io. Okay. Thank you again for the gifted, Anonymous. I'm a bard, effer. I'm a bard. What? Cat Quest 3! Let's go! Dress for battle. Equip and upgrade ferocious abilities. How many cat pums can we get? Buff your attacks with special trinkets. Find the build that suits you best. Kit out your ships. I mean, to be fair, this game looks fun. I don't think I'll ever play it though, but it looks fun, dude. Did they add dungeon crawling? Sick. Available June 10th. Yeah, Steam Next Fest is happening tomorrow,
Hello,
I think.
my name is Nicole Heat, and I'm working with Nereal and Devolver Digital to make the world's first thirst-person shooter, The Crush House. So in the game, you've
Oh
been
my
hired to
lord.
produce 1999's hottest
Thirst-person
reality
shooter.
show,
Shut
and
your
job is
mouth.
to choose the cast, film the drama, and give the audience.
This is like the fourth time we saw this game this
Remember,
weekend.
Never ever speak to the talent. Anyway, all
I
the
can't
different
help if I'm
audience
gonna
groups
like
want
it.
to see different things, so
I
let's
can't
see
tell
who's
if I'm gonna
tuning in
like it.
today. All right, we've got the divorced dads. They want to see bromances, meat on the grill, strong male emotions, you know, divorced dad stuff. And the fish freaks are here. We've earned money from ads, so let's put some fish in the tank for them. This is normal for reality TV. And the film students are watching, and they want to see all of this at a Dutch angle, of course. Hold on, butt guys in the chat? Let's see what they have to say. Pants are a prison for the ass, if that's what you want, Sir Mix-a-Lot. You know, if we combo all the different things that they want to see,
I mean,
in
true.
frame together, the ratings will go up even more. Chat is loving it. And no matter how crazy the audience requests are, we have to satisfy them or else the show will be canceled.
Irish. I called cringe, sorry. This game's definitely toting the line
if things
for
do go
sure.
wrong. This is reality.
But it's
TV after
purposeful
all.
cringe,
Just
so it's
pick
a
new
little
cast,
different.
Start the season over, and maybe this time we'll make it to the series finale of The Crush House.
Because like accidental cringe is a sin against humanity. Purposeful cringe is an artistic decision. I know, right, Gers? Yeah, there is like a creepy vibe that they didn't really show in that trailer, but they showed it at the Devolver Digital Direct. Yeah. I don't know what to expect from that game. Like I said, I kind of hate that I like the idea of that thirst trap game or whatever it was called. That newbie. All right, fair. Fair, newbie. It's a matter of taste. You gonna stream it? I have no idea. No commitments. Go Town. It definitely looks like My Sims, right? It looks cute. Looks like it could scratch the sim itch. Look like some decorating and all that. Ooh, more space. Sign me up. I think we might have seen this game in the past. Star Trucker. So we're just a delivery dude out in space? Dude, this is my vibe. Sign me up, dude. Just space trucking, man? This is the cooler version of the trucker sim game. Space Road Truckers. This could be my jam, dude. I'm actually here for this. I want to just be a trucker in the stars, dude. I kind of want to play that game now, actually.
Coming up in the PC gaming show.
They like to scare us with these beats. What is that? What is that game? What? Why does that look like a Studio Ghibli movie? What is that? Ooh, what's this? Build soil. What? Soil crops farming?
Trust me when I say I know what it's like to wait for a big release to arrive. This particular download has been queuing for months. But fans of extraction shooters, and I'm talking about the extraction shooter, the one that kicked off an entirely new genre, don't have much longer to wait. Multiplayer FPS Escape from Tarkov has been in beta since 2017, but is now preparing for its heralded 1.0 release. Here's
No,
a look at
it's
what's
Amber.
coming when the granddaddy of extraction shooters goes gold.
The granddaddy of extraction shooters goes gold. Oh, what is this?
Ну, здравствуй, солдат.
Hello there, warrior.
Давненько не заходил. Куда
Oh, is this Tarkov? I wonder if they're gonna mention their $700 DLC that they promised people who spent $100 on a previous DLC, but then said that it's actually not DLC and tried to justify that DLC wasn't DLC so that they could charge everybody $700 instead of giving it to the people like they said they would. You know, I don't even play this game, but you know. No, it wasn't actually $700. It was $300 or maybe $4. But regardless, they were still mega shady. And they walked back everything because they're idiots.
Похоже, придется тебе снова показать, чего ты стоишь, боец. Путь осилит идущий, так ведь?
Game Loft is just, oh yeah, so many of these companies are shady, of course. Yeah. They're not the first and they won't be the last.
И кто знает, может, у тебя и получится сбежать из Таркова.
It's just so funny to think that you would purposefully lose all the faith of your community. It's like, why would you do that? Like, why? And then, like I said, they had to walk it all back. They had to walk it all back. That's the funny part, is that they tried. It's like they wanted, like, it's like your friend comes over to your house and tries to talk you into doing something really stupid. This game actually looks really good. I was watching Asmongold play it last night. This is by Mad Mushroom. But yeah, it's like so funny to me. It's like your friend comes over and he's like, yo, dude, you should give me your Xbox. And you're like, why? He's like, because I'll bring you a better Xbox tomorrow. And you're like, why would I do that? It's like, that's like the vibe of the Tarkov team. They were like, yo, you guys want to pay $300 for this DLC? That's not actually DLC. Like, it was just like so dumb, dude. Like, they're so dumb. They're so dumb. And they had to walk it all back. It's like, it's so funny to see companies just miserable. Yeah, I want to play this game. I think I'm going to pick it up. I think I want to pick up Splody. I might just play it in my free time, but it looks cool.
If it's vengeance you want, I'll give it to you. As long as Uru is free, your world is in mortal peril. Help me seal him away. Stem the tide of destruction. It's the least you can do.
Did we not just see Flintlock? Oh, we saw it at the Xbox game showcase. That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. I was about to say, didn't we just see this? There's always going to be a little bit of overlap. Yeah, Steam Next Fest starts tomorrow. I got some emails about Steam Next Fest demos. Because, like, as a content creator, I tend to get a lot of emails that are like, yo, did you know that our game is going to be at the Steam Next Fest and you can play a demo? And if you're curious, you're totally okay to play it in front of your audience, but we're not going to give you any money. but like it's just funny. Like they'll just send you an email and like it's like a nudge. Like, did you know that this game exists? And it would be cool if you played it on your stream. And you're like, all right, dude, calm down. I don't mind though. Shoot your shot, right? I seriously don't mind. I don't expect money from every dev, and shoot your shot, right? Like, go for it, dude. Sometimes I, in fact, don't know the game exists. And I'm like, cool, thanks for letting me know. When you play games in your free time, do you talk out loud out of habit? No, I don't actually, surprisingly. I will tell you one of the streamer habits that I do sometimes is I'll talk to people in my regular life like they're a stream. But yeah, I don't do what you said though. I don't do that ever. I think it's because I gamed for more years than I've streamed. Because I gamed for like, you know, 30 years and I've only streamed for 5, I can game in silence. But in real life, I will talk to someone as if they can't talk back to me sometimes on accident. I'll be honest. Like, the amount of times that I rudely just steamroll somebody in a conversation because, like, I forget they can talk back to me. Like, I forget how to be a human. Like, my partner has to deal with the most obnoxious stuff. My Beatles has to deal with the most. Sometimes I'll just start talking. I'll forget, like, oh, like, we're having a human conversation. Like, I'm so sorry that I just talked for 15 minutes straight. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, it's bad sometimes, dude. I even have a name for it. I call it streamer brain. Sometimes, like, I'll end a show and I'll be like, yo, sorry about that. I have streamer brain still.
This game blows your mind.
Mullet Mad Jack.
Mad
That's sick. That's a good name for a game. Gers.
Sean, I am sad
Really,
to say it,
game?
but we're
Really?
now a million miles away from the end of our show.
What? Already?
Oh, wait. Sean, are you about to yell no and dramatically wave your fist at the sky?
No, I just thought I was going to sneeze. Anyways, as you were saying.
Right, well, we don't have much left in the show, so it's time to...
Sorry, it turns out I am allergic to shows nearing conclusion.
Well, as I was saying, it is time to share something very special. We are living in a golden age of city builders, and there's something out there for everyone. Strategy, survival, puzzle games, co-op, there are even some really great, cozy, no-stress city builders.
And it's true. But even with all the city builders I play, I can honestly say that we've never seen one quite like this. From a very talented team of developers who made games like Mark of the Ninja and Gone Home, let's watch the world premiere of Generation Exile.
World premiere? He seemed really proud of that joke he
Our
did.
generation ship.
Yeah, I've never called anybody
hundreds
chat
of
before.
years across the
Thank
stars
God.
so we could build a new world for humanity. We had tried to restore Earth's ravaged ecology. The desperate solution nearly wiped us out instead. And now it's on the ship. And it's growing. There are only a few thousand of us left, and we cannot repeat the past.
Why does this look good?
In our ship's closed ecosystems, resources
Yeah.
are finite. Nothing can go to waste. Every bit of scrap needs to be salvaged, reclaimed, and repurposed into what we need to survive. Materials, food, water, air. We might not always work well with each other. We might squabble, we might stumble, but we are all we have. As we're building a balanced ecosystem,
Why does this
years
look
will
good?
go by like minutes. We must adapt to each other and to the unknown. We're not just learning to build a sustainable future. Everyone on board is living their own story, and your story will be different from mine. Can we escape the mistakes that drove us from our home? Because every decision we make now will determine if humanity earns a second chance.
Dude, this looks dope. Generation Exile? This looks dope. Didn't you say you wanted a game like this a couple weeks ago? Maybe, yeah. Solar Punk City Builder. Yo, look at these graphics, dude. Dude, this is crazy. Look at these Damn. Man, what engine is this? Unreal 10?
Generation Exile is a sustainable solar punk city builder with a reactive emergent narrative that changes every single time the game is played. You are aboard a generation ship traveling for several hundred years leaving a ecologically ravaged Earth behind, attempting to find a new home for humanity. And so rather than repeat the failings of Earth in the past, you need to find a new way to develop a society that is sustainable and can thrive.
Your job is to make sure that you shepherd humanity successfully to the destination planet, and that they live to get there, and there's enough people to keep humanity going.
Players' goals differ a bit from traditional recognizable city builders, where yes, you're still having to provide the basics for your society, food, shelter, clean water, but there's kind of this unquestioned notion that we see both in a lot of strategy games, but also just in the world around us, where it's like, oh, well, when we need more resources, we can just keep extracting, we can just keep growing and growing and growing. It's simply not possible to keep expanding forever. And that is a thematic element of the game for sure, but part of that has come from just looking at the industry around us, where all the goals are just like, what are the returns for the next quarter? We see the harm that is caused by that single-minded focus on how can we extract as much value in the short term. And the people who are harmed the most by that are the thousands of people who in the last 6-8 months have lost their jobs, right? So
damn, dude, this guy's hitting true.
The game, rather than just infinitely getting bigger, it's about becoming more regenerative, to use only what you have around you because there's no external source of anything else.
Fundamentally, you're on a spaceship. You got what you got.
What we wanted to achieve is to take a relatively recognizable set of city building mechanic, but having more narrative and story elements there as well. Because the thing that is so great about city builders
I really
is that
like
they're so
this.
systems dense, and that game state is all very much driven by the choices and decisions that the player is making. But the opportunity then we saw is to look at all that in the city building layer game state, and then
drag it out into the narrative.
Exactly.
Kicking and screaming.
but in a good way.
In a good way.
Where rather than, just like everyone's gonna play through the game and at turn 15, this thing happens. Then at turn 25, this thing happens. Instead, you can just have authored narrative events that are reactive to whatever choices you've made, like weird ecology things that are occurring aboard the vessel, or
there you go. He said it, Jess.
Yeah.
Small and large. We're able to provide the player.
I mean,
the ability
eventually,
to make
Deza,
consequential, specific
that's the human
decisions
experience
that are divorced from just the pure systems of the game, which then informs the events that will occur in the future. So that at the end, there will be echoes of the decisions you've made along the way. It should feel like the journey to get there is one that you uniquely experience, and the conditions that you finish with are ones that are reactive to all the decisions you made leading up to that point. The game can be wish listed.
It almost sounds like the game's gonna have an ending.
Folks can also just
like it's gonna be a city builder that ends. Like a story says, okay, you succeeded. Humans will continue. See you later.
Will they be delicious?
You know, like that sounds sick. Like that's actually a really interesting thing. Very, very into that game.
A huge thanks
Generation
to the good folks
Exile.
at Sonderlust for letting us take a look inside their new sci-fi city builder, Generation Exile.
It looks incredible, and the amount of love and work the team have put into it really shines through.
Now look, we are under no illusion that this last year has been incredibly difficult for so many developers in the face of thousands of layoffs and countless studio closures.
Today, we are so grateful that we have the chance to put a spotlight on many people really continuing to make games in the face of uncertainty.
And if there's any game you saw in our show or in any of the other many showcases, we encourage you to purchase or even just wish list any of the games for developers that you care about. It goes a long way.
Oh, good advice. What's up, Haunting Donk? How you been, man?
The sight of a house standing
Good to see you
up
here,
and
Blue Wave.
walking around on two weird, massive chicken legs.
We saw
would be
this already.
horrifying. But when you realize it's taking some heavy witch vibes from everyone's favorite Slavic folklore character, Baba Yaga, it's actually pretty awesome. Reka is the base building exploration game you'd curse yourself for missing.
Reka was one of the games that we said on Friday that was like kind of interesting. It was either yesterday or Friday. I know that a lot of the community was like, this looks kind of interesting. Like just the look and the feel of it. It might be an aesthetically driven game. And sometimes the aesthetically driven games are the best games. Just depends on what you're in the mood for, right? Explore the wilderness. Yeah, it's definitely got the vibes, right? It passes the vibe check massively. Been here most of the day lurking and wish listing is nice, dude. That makes me happy, Haunting. I'm glad you're enjoying the show, man. Enjoy your lurk, baby. Lurkers are the backbones of Twitch. I certainly wouldn't be here without you. It makes me super happy to be able to host this weekend. And I'm kind of sad that the weekend's coming to a close, you know, because it's like, this has been a lot of fun with y'all, you know. I guess we'll get back to playing video games. Gosh darn it. Yeah, that game looks cool. That game has some vibes. Ooh, a detective game. Ooh, it's like a mystery detective game. Ooh. Blueprints. Looks like my cup of tea.
We aren't the only ones celebrating an anniversary. iBuyPower is hitting a major milestone of their own, having been around for 20
So last one called, inspired by Baba Yaga, it was called Rekka. R-E-K-A.
High-performance pre-built and custom gaming PCs based in North America. As a special thanks for 25 years of powering the PC gaming community, iBuyPower is giving away one of their official VCT America's PCs. The RDY Y70 Valorant VCT AR002.
Man, look at this.
Bad boy boasts a hefty AMD Ryzen 7
I'll take one, please.
X3D CPU, a GeForce RTX 4070 Ti, and 32 gigs of DDR5 5600 MHz RAM. Did I also mention it's got iBuyPower's 240mm RGB liquid cooling unit? For your chance to win, head over to pcgamer.com/survey. And now.
All right, chat. You all have to enter that and give it to me if you win. Okay, thanks. What's up, Sheik Sheik?
Meet the lock creatures.
Hey, we saw this game. This game looked cool.
Their language brings them to life.
Super cute, just like a simple little puzzly game.
Learn and spell their words, each with its own special ability to change the environment in deep and surprising ways.
How long are these giveaways going on for? Who knows, right? Probably a couple days, probably.
Play the Lock Digital demo available today.
That game looks kind of neat. Will it fit in the P.O. box? Yeah, it will. It will.
The top special forces operatives are all just wizards for some reason. One team is unstoppable.
What?
Not yours. Hers. The Black Ops Chronomancer. Her team of needlessly fancy goons have brought the world to the brink of war.
What?
And only
Wizards?
one group of mismatched rejects stands in her way. A disgraced retired Navy SEER.
Navy SEER?
Possible future, but can't remember his own tragic backstory. The freelance Storm Witch, a private investigator whose mastery of lightning is devastating, unless her enemies aren't standing near windows. The Necromedic.
Exactly, Nick.
Turned to necromancer.
Stardew Valley.
When she lost her medical license. She can heal you, but she'll have to kill you first. The Rebel Riot Priest, your heavy support. Faith is her armor. But she is also wearing actual armor. Together, there's no threat they can't stop. As long as they can.
I mean, I like this is like XCOM vibes, right?
Rewind every time they
Very much XCOM.
There's an easy mode if they need it.
Tactical Breach Wizards. That sounds sick, dude. It'll fit, but it'll take them a month or more to pick it up. It's true.
Could you wish list it, please? Thanks.
Big true. August 20th on Steam now.
Wow, what a show so far. I'm absolutely loving it. And don't forget, you can do more than just watch this amazing lineup of games. You can play them too. Visit the PC Gaming Show Steam page to wishlist all the titles you've seen on today's show,
Frankie?
all in one convenient, clickable place. Now, do you love history? Do you also love lists with between 9 and 11 items on them? Then today is your day.
What?
For our 10th anniversary, we've counted down the 10 biggest moments in PC gaming over the past decade. You can see where your favorite moments landed by visiting pcgamer.com.
Oh, we saw that earlier.
10. Right. Time to grab some friends and head for the sky, where you can turn floating islands into your personal skyships and soar through the clouds. It's co-op survival craft made cozy. Here's an uplifting look at Aloft.
Aloft. Survival craft made cozy.
Hello.
I'm Manuel Bergeron, founder and creative director of Astrolab Interactive. It is my greatest pleasure
I think we
to
saw
announce that
this.
we just launched a new multiplayer demo for our game Aloft, a sandbox survival game set in the sky. Take a look at our new trailer for a few more surprises. Enjoy.
Yeah, I think we saw this, and I remember my comment was, it reminded me of back in the day when me and my crew would do Minecraft Sky Island Minecraft mods and stuff. And so like I actually really love this aesthetic, like this aesthetic of being like in a world where there is no ground and there's islands strewn about. Like I love that aesthetic. I'm like obsessed with it. I think it's so cool. Like the idea of there being no ground, but instead there's little islands you have to travel to. I find it to be so cool. Is this one different? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think this might be the same one. It's hard to tell. We saw so many games, you know what I mean? It looks different, but it might be a different trailer. Good to have you still here with us, Prager. I hope your migraine's feeling better, and if not, this is like the 4th time we've seen this game. Chat room, you think people are gonna buy this game? What do we think? Do we think people are gonna actually buy this game? Because they are really pushing it, dude. This is like the 4th time we've seen this game this weekend. Seriously, every single showcase has showed this game. The Latin American, I swear it did. The women-led, I swear it did. Wholesome Games showed it off. Everybody has showed it off. Or there's a catch and it's not as interesting as we hoped. That's my worry. I actually said that yesterday. Yesterday I said, I'm worried that this game is actually not gonna be good at all, and that kind of scares me. My biggest worry is that they focused on the level building instead of creating a full game. That's my biggest worry, because like there's apparently level build, like you can build your own levels. But my biggest worry is that they focus too much on level building instead of creating a full single player game. Does the 3D element add to anything? Yes. So the way that they described it was 2D has the monsters and the enemies, and 3D has the platforming. And it's like a combination. It's kind of hard to describe. Definitely the kind of game you're going to want to play a demo for. Like, for sure. Frogs? This game looks like Studio Ghibli, dude. Yeah, this is straight Studio Ghibli. What is this? Like, this is Ghibli. Like, there's no way it's not, dude. That's me. I was just getting a scrub-a-dub. There you go, Tamper. This is the one where Hylian was having his feet washed. Scrub between the toes, nerds. No, Aubrey. Hey, I'm good today. How are you, Aubrey? Okay, so we're actually getting a look at the game. So it seems like what we were seeing were like cutscenes, and now this is the actual gameplay. I can't tell like what we're doing. Are we running a bathhouse? Is this literally Spirited Away? Are we just like running a bathhouse? Oh, we're running a hotel. Hotel Galactic. Okay. I like that. That looks cool. This guy looks pissed. This guy's pissed that I'm happy about that other game. Oh wait, no, it's the same game. It's the same guy. Ah, that guy's scary. Dude, Dad's pissed. Lots of space things today, yeah.
You bring the police to my door.
Why do you have a foot emote, Tamper? Don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
Answer me back. You're fired. You hear me? Fire.
Did I just get yelled at in a Scottish accent?
Jesus, Gregor. Gregor.
Yikes. Yikes. They better not jump scare us. Don't do it, dude. Don't do it. You got fired, Hylian? Turn in your gun and badge. Forgot that one game I said I would check out, that shooter, not too long ago. Frick, I forget as well now. Still wakes the deep. Ooh.
Dude, Hotel Galactic looks so cute.
Oh my god, it does. And honestly, I would just love to manage a bed and breakfast for alien travelers. I just worry that my quaint taste and timeless valence bedspreads just might not be suitable for interdimensional species tastes. I don't know. What do you think, Mika?
Sean, look at me. If anybody can create the cutest bed and breakfast for interdimensional space beings, it's you. It's this guy.
Oh, you always care, Mika.
Oh, I know I do. And you know what else I care a great deal about? It's the developers at the Chinese Room getting back to their roots for more first-person horror. Still Wakes the Deep looks atmospheric as hell and positively chilling.
Amen to that.
They do have a website,
Mika.
yeah.
And hey, speaking of chilling, get ready to side-scroll your way through a 2.5D post-apocalyptic zombie survival with Into the Dead.
Set in 1980s Texas, you are charged with gathering resources, managing party members, and crafting items, all whilst hordes of killer zombies try to chomp down on your brains.
And what's worst of all is that this is taking place during a scorching heat wave.
Oh my God, and as someone who lives in California, I can confirm that's way worse than zombies.
I feel you. I mean, my family's Irish. I get sunburned by the moon.
Damn. Another zombie survival, Resident Sleeper. Yeah, kinda. Kind of a lot of these here. I do like the 2.5 camera approach. Like, I do think that this is a neat approach for a zombie survival. And it looks really good. So I will give them that. It looks a lot different than anything else I've saw. So there's that.
Hi, PC Gaming Showcase. I'm Tanya from KitFox Games, and I'm here to show you 3 different games today. So let's start with Dwarf Fortress.
Dwarf
Hi,
Fortress.
I'm Jack Adams, and I'm Tarn Adams. We're the co-creators of Dwarf Fortress, inviting you to play Adventure Mode in open beta.
And we'll be adding tutorials and demigods later this summer.
While you're waiting, you can play Caves of Cud, the most intricate roguelike ever made.
Hello, we're Brian
and Jason, co-creators of Caves of Cud. After 15 years, the game is getting its 1.0 release later
This looks
year.
like Rift Wizard.
And today is the spring molting patch with its all-new UI. Live and drink.
And our final piece of news today is a whole new game to announce, a world premiere for the PC Gaming Showcase, Streets of Fortuna.
Streets of Fortuna? Where they put this random music from that's so much louder than everything else? Streets of Fortuna. Procedural city simulation has never been this ambitious. What?
How will you survive in Fortuna? Will you be a thief?
Get him!
A cook? A smuggler?
Ooh, I like smuggling
An
stuff.
artisan? A trader? The city is a richly generated sandbox. Each citizen living their simulated life. Use knowledge to your advantage, romantically or politically. Live your other life in Streets of
The streets of RuneScape. That game looked dope. Grit and War! This game actually looks kind of sick. We saw this game. Grid-based, but real-time. Mech suits. I definitely like the mech aesthetic. They blurred out the boobs. Dang, we missed them. Grit and Valor. Oh. The award-winning detective. Oh, this looks kind of cool. This looks like something Cozy would like, I think. It reminds me of that game you played before, Herbology or something. Strange horticulture. The reason I originally said that though was because you were taking words and like putting them into, so it's like you have to kind of like figure out what's going on. Like, it seems like you might enjoy those types of games, right? Just adds ology. The Rise of the Golden Idol. More like Duck Detective. Is it closer to that? Okay. PC giveaway goes till June 24th.
Once again, inviting you to unravel the truth being a tangled mystery. Now, take a look at a game from our friends at Hooded Horse that combines turn-based strategy with real-time exploration. Here's the new trailer for Every Day We Fight.
Turn-based strategy mixed with real-time exploration. Oh, we saw this game. So this is what it looks like, right? And then it turns into that. It's actually pretty interesting, even though I'm probably not gonna play it. So you got the top-down strategy, but then you like zoom in and shoot. It's crazy.
Everyone was frozen. Just a few of us were left.
Not soldiers, just ordinary people.
Mysterious alien invasion. So like this is kind of cool, right? So this is what it looks like when you play the game. And then like it goes into like this third person like view when you're like, look at that. There you go, Irish, nice.
Are we alive?
I find this pretty interesting. Yeah, PC Gaming Show is infamous for showcasing stuff that's years out. I actually just said that to my partner over my break. I was like, I'm not sure what to expect from the PC Gaming Show. I remember they would show stuff that was like 5 years out. Sometimes it's like super first looks. I did see Scour with the Gun this morning. This morning I covered the IGN Live stuff and we saw Scour with the Gun. It looks dope. Scour with the Gun looks dope, dude. What is this? She has turned into a bird? Explore the fantasy land of blank. Manage your farm in a world of yokai. Sick. Oh, sick. Nurture friendships and romances. Tales of Psyche. You love Goat Simulator, so you might get that. Ghibli-style hotel games Kickstarter hasn't even begun yet, or it only recently begun. We won't see it for a long time. Right, like some of the stuff you see here is super first looks. Almost like earlier than I would want to see a game. But that's okay. Do you want a new Zelda game or a remake? I guess I would prefer a new 2D game over a remake, but I would love a remake as well. I think it's been 10 years since we last got a remake or got a 2D Zelda game. The last one was A Link Between Worlds. I would love a new 2D Zelda game, brand new. But I'll take a remake. I'll take a remake for sure. I would love a remake. There's from Ocarina to Wind Waker, or not. Well, not Wind Waker, but Ocarina remake or Oracles of Ages and Seasons. I just want a port of Wind Waker. Sorry, I yapped through that last one. I've kind of missed it. Alpha footage. This looks kind of sick. Yeah, I kind of just zoned out that last game. I'm so sorry. When are we getting Nintendo Direct? Sometime in June, but we don't have a date yet. We don't have a date yet, Candy. So sometime in June, though. Probably the second half of June. Could be as soon as next week, though. Yeah, if anybody saw that last game, if you want to go back and quickly clip the stream, that would be cool. No worries, though. Sorry, I got distracted. Somebody mentioned Zelda and I freaked. Zelda? I know pizza, right? Island of Winds, maybe was that it? You guys think Splatoon can keep going? Or do you think 3's the last? It'll keep going. I think Splatoon's sticking around for the long haul, if you ask me. Stormforge. Interesting. Yeah, I mega disassociated during that trailer free release. Splatoon 6 and 4K.
Hi everyone, this is Dave, Community Manager on Windblown, the upcoming action roguelike from Motion Twin, the creators of Dead Cells.
Yeah, we saw this.
Here are the Leapers, who live in the Ark.
I saw this a while ago.
Village now threatened by a massive
like last year.
So, they train up and become fearless warriors to fight back in an attempt to save their world. Using a cool thruster, you can dash at lightning speed, letting you dart across the stage, dodge out of enemy attacks, or find new areas and secrets. Through each run, you'll be able to equip different gear and upgrades, creating powerful synergies between them. For example, switching weapons at the end of a combo will let you unleash a super powerful move called an ultra attack, if you can time it right. Jump online with up to 2 other players, meaning you can mix your builds with your friends and find the best combinations to carry you through the diverse biomes.
That's kind of cool.
Windblown will launch later this year into Steam Early Access. Player feedback is super important to help us craft a game that you guys will love to play. So join us on Steam for the latest updates and information, and how you can join in on the fun. See you soon in Windblown.
Okay.
Folks, we are in the final stretch of the 10th anniversary PC gaming show, but that doesn't mean we are winding down. We are
LPK.
in fact amping up.
That's right.
More
We're wrapping things
world
up today
premieres?
with not 1 but 2 world premieres in a row. It's like buy one get one free world premieres.
No, Sean. That coupon expired in 1989, so we won't be
Oh,
getting
well, that's too bad, except, look at this! This is our 10th PC gaming show, which means I get a free world premiere.
Look at this guy! Thanks to Sean's Grandmaster level card play, let's check out 2 big world premiere trailers to cap off our show.
What do we think? Here it is. Last 2 world premieres of the weekend. Grow your cult with your friends. Okay? Cashing in on Cult of the Lamb vibes. So Pikmin meets Cult of the Lamb. Crush your enemies. Prove your faith. Raffle. Let Me Cook 4 Swords remake. I would cry grown man tears if that happened. Worship. Join the cult. Wishlist on Steam. Ooh. So this isn't Cult of the Lamb 2? No. Shockingly. Jason Rad, Fireshine Games. What is this? It's not Spyro 4, I'll tell you. No, not that we hadn't already lost hope for that. Let's be real. They call you the cannon blasting, boat rodding, balsa killing gunboat. Get up! Gunboat God, excuse me. My mistake.
And that is a wrap on the PC Gaming Show 2024. We had such a great time showing you all the exciting PC games headed your way, and we're especially thrilled that you could join us for our 10th
Agreed,
anniversary
Nintendo.
show. And I mean, if you've been tuning in to watch our show for 10 years straight, thank you so much.
Well, maybe not
Couldn't have done
straight,
without
dude, but
And if this is your first time watching, just watch this show like 10,
Hey,
20
Ellie.
more times. Make up for all the ones you've missed and for the future ones.
That's 100% how the coupon works.
Right, and the punch card.
And we can't forget to say goodbye to our brave captain of the watch party, the amazing Frankie Ward.
oh, that's about to shout me
Guys,
out.
It's been a great show, and I had
Damn.
an absolute blast.
Got my hopes up.
Before we go, we also want to give a huge thank you to all the game developers, artists, designers, writers, voice actors, and everyone else out there working so hard day after day to create games we all play and love. We appreciate every single one of you.
Absolutely, Frankie. And don't forget that you guys at home can wishlist every game you saw on our show today
Thank
by
you, Hammy.
visiting the PC Gaming Show Steam page.
Thank you so much again, everyone, and we'll see you again
What's up, Raiders?
in November for the PC Gaming Show Most Wanted.
Heck yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Got the alerts going back.
Bye now.
Bye.
There you guys go.
Fantasy world of post-apocalyptic vibes. Let's go back. Get this camera away from me. We're going back to the start. Here it comes. I got it. This is the take.
I've got us a little cake to celebrate.
Nice. Bloopers.
Yeah.
How was your art stream, Alto Girl? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. We'll do a big shout out here. If you haven't checked out Alto Girl's streams, they are a streamer, aka musician, aka cozy game enthusiast, aka Ooblet's biggest fan,
Whatever. And published by
aka
Microsoft. Surviving a bit.
Hyrule Gaming Group representative and streamer extraordinaire.
I know. I just tripped it. All right.
Give him some love. But I think a lot of y'all already know Alto
I
Girl.
was drooling all
But if
over
you
my
haven't
face
already,
for
hit
some
that
reason.
follow button.
So
Convert.
How about you, good fella? Are you
Convert.
Get your knuckles bloody
And give him
with
some love.
polonaises?
Oh, Mika, I prefer.
Oh. How about you, Sean? Do you want to play Windows?
Thank you for the
loading
raid.
screen?
I
That
appreciate
was
you
dumb enough for
sincerely.
me. I'm ready for the next one. All right.
Bye. I thought you were gonna say until then, go yourself, and I was like, oh, that's a sign off.
That's a Ron Burgundy sign off. That would have been a Ron Burgundy signed off. That and go F yourself, San Diego. That would have been quite the sign off, chat. All right. All right, yo, beautiful show. Thank you to all of our viewers for an unforgettable 10 years. That's pretty cool. PC Gaming Show killed it as well. PC Gaming Show killed it as well. I will say personally, I think PC Gaming Show killed it this year. I think Xbox and PC Gaming Show actually killed it. Like, these shows being left for Sunday was actually super hype because, like, we all probably thought the gas was out of the tank, and it was far from out of the tank. It was far from out of the tank, right? So pretty cool to see that. Pretty cool to see the end of the weekend be, you know, signed off by so many wonderful games. Yo, thank you, Sheik, for the tier 2 for 3 months. What the heck? Sheik, thank you, dude. Thank you so much, fam. The fun doesn't stop there. We do have the Ubisoft Forward tomorrow at 3 p.m. So we'll be watching the Ubisoft Forward tomorrow at 3 p.m. if you want to come on by for that. Oh, nice. Shadow Quagsire won a Pokemon Go tournament. Oh yeah, dude. The international. I'm gonna go back and watch the finals of that. I was watching it last night. That's sick. Yeah. We got Ubisoft Forward tomorrow at 3 p.m. And on Tuesday, we have the Dragon Age gameplay. If you're looking for gameplay from Dragon Age. So that's what we have so far. As far as the rest of the celebrations that I know of that I've planned for, Steam's Next Fest is not usually a showcase. It's usually a bunch of demos. There's not usually a show with Steam's Next Fest, I don't think. It's just a bunch of demos and like a bunch of developers get their demos out there. So I don't think that's something to watch, but I'll keep an eye out for it. Thank you so much again, Sheik. Seriously, thank you. Holy heck, thank you for committing for 3 months of tier 2. Charger Bug was his partner. Yo, the Charger and the Quaggas. Dude, no way, Dazzler. Shut up, dude. Shut up, dude. Yeah. Dragon Age gameplay on Tuesday. Come on by for that. I don't know what time it's going to be, though. But Tuesday, we get Dragon Age gameplay. It's probably just going to be a video. Yo, beautiful show. Tomorrow's the Monday morning show. So we'll be back with the Monday morning show. Fresh week, fresh opportunities. We'll dive into our Monday media share, and then we'll dive into our weekly clip review, and we'll also do a little bit of a recap on this beautiful weekend of games and shenanigans, and we'll kind of talk about a couple games that stood out to me. And if you, the community, have any games that you would like to put on that list of stuff that stood out to you, I want you to join the Discord, and I want you to post in the channel called HDES Game Recommendations. HDES Game Recommendations. Any links or trailers, anything that stood out to you over this past weekend that you found interesting, feel free to post. And tomorrow we'll do a teeny little recap, and I'll share maybe 5 or 10 games that stood out to me personally to kind of recap and kind of wrap up the week, all right? So it was a beautiful weekend. It's not quite over yet. Hopefully we get something from Nintendo here in the nearest future. That would be pretty rad, but we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Thanks for keeping the bonfire of game hype going all weekend long. There was a seat for everyone, and we love each one of y'all. Dude, it was seriously so much fun, chat. I stepped a little bit out of my comfort zone, and I tried doing a style of content I've never really done before. We've done watch parties, but not for 5.5 hours long, right? I mean, today we watched for 5 hours. So for me, it was a little bit different. It was a little bit unique, and it was a bit of fun. And I've always been the kind of creator that wants to push himself out of his comfort zone. And this was just another example of me pushing towards new heights and trying new things. And it was cool, man. It was rad. I know to some of y'all outside looking in, it might just be, watching stuff on stream versus playing games. You might see a lot of creators that do this kind of content, but that's not me. And my journey's different from all of them. And this was very unique for me. Figuring out how to balance everything and how to feel comfortable sitting here and just watching and doing a different style of content. It was very cool. And it was something that I wasn't too sure I would be comfortable with. And, I don't think I'm going to make an everyday out of it or anything like that. But when it comes to these really cool events and these special moments that happen in the gaming space, I'm happy that I was able to do this, and I was happy that I was able to be here. And the future's looking bright as we journey alongside each other here on twitch.tv. And as we go forward with this broadcast, we'll have to do this again next year. Now, won't we? We'll have to do this again next year. Until then, though, fam, we're going to go on and get out of here, all right? We did our Fade and Raid yesterday, so we'll go ahead and we'll do a regular raid today. Does that sound good, everybody? We'll have to go ahead and do a regular raid today. We did a Fade and Raid yesterday. Today we'll do a Raid and Fade. And I'm trying some new stuff out, but I want to go back and forth. I still like raiding directly from the channel while we're live. It's exciting, it's hype. So let's go ahead and get ourselves some raid messages, and let's go ahead and call it here today. So I'm going to find our raid recipient who's going to get all of this wonderful energy that we bottled up. We're going to open up that bottle and pour it over their heads. Let's go ahead and find ourselves a creator out here. We're going to go get our buddy AJ, part of the Hyrule Gaming Group stream team, and they're doing some Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. And they're just entering chapter 2. We're going to go visit them. Let's go see what they're up to today. Plays Jet, AJ. Let's go see what they're up to. I'm going to get that raid started. And fam, on that note, baby, this is Highly in Descent signing off from another wonderful Hyrule Gaming Group production. If I don't see y'all here tomorrow for the Monday morning show, for the Ubisoft Forward, for everything else, some games, we'll probably try to finish up Paper Mario at some point, if not tomorrow, Tuesday. Regardless, if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you when I see you, fam. Don't forget to game on. And of course, as always, peace. Wrap it up and on to the next episode. Peace. And there it is, baby. And there it is. And there it is, baby. Holy heck. Yo, beautiful broadcast today. Love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Honored to be a part of your daily routines. And I'm certainly honored to have you as a part of mine. Until next time, this is Highly in Descent, signing off. Peace. Peace.